All right. We are back. All right, we are back. Oh. What's up, JT? No. God. I swear on every flippin' thing I love, I hate YouTube. Well, hopefully people are smart enough to check my community tab. What's going on, Chase? Okay, hold on, you guys.
With the fullback and just go over the top. And that's the problem, though, on offense for the Browns defense, is if you allow a team to get down to your 1 yard line, you don't have many defenses when you get down there. So you got to make that stop.
What's going on, Rudy? What's going on, the HVAC?
You got to be able to make that tackle.
What's going on, Jose?
For those extra yards to give yourself a chance on that goal line defense.
Santoso's
point I'm having issues.
And we're tied up at 7. With 32 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
All right, we are tied at 7 apiece. That was Devontae Booker on a 1 yard
with
run.
The Giants all week long, which is part of why
and
we
Santoso
haven't seen
with
any of
the extra point
for both teams because they saw each other during the course of the week. Hawk, what is
up,
that like when you're practicing against another team during preseason?
Oh, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, you're prepared for them. You've seen them all week. You know what their tendencies are. You know what they're good at. You know what they're bad at, right? It's almost like you played 3 games against them in 1 week. You know, so you can imagine the third time around, these teams know each other. Even if you watch the way the Giants ran the football, they're trying to establish their run. I mean, one of their biggest question marks for this season is their offensive line.
If you guys can send this out
really try to come out and bully their way in, but the rest throughout
put
the
it
week,
on your social
that's
media.
What creates the kind of drives that we're seeing from both of these offenses.
But I guess
Joe,
there's no
you
notifications that came through. We're having issues today.
And then figure it out on the way, right?
Yeah, it's pretty basic.
Getting very
frustrated
frustrated
today.
today.
Extra additional concepts, but for the most part, these coaches want to see the one-on-one battles. They don't want to beat a coordinator to coordinator. You want to win with your players beating the guy with one-on-one type techniques, because that's where you find out about the football player, right? During the season, that's when you get to find out about what's between your coordinator's ears. How smart are they? What type of trickeration they can come up with?
Is the audio good and everything?
About the performance of the individual player. And
okay,
so
Andrew said he got the notification.
We saw a lot more pressure from Joe Woods last week against
the Jaguars.
That's
what's up.
He's showing a lot more vanilla so far on defense.
All right, that kind of makes me a little bit more happier, Andrew. That at least somebody got the notification. That's what's up.
It's really just kind of a smash mouth type game.
JT told me that we didn't get the notification, so that kind of scared me.
Case Keenum, who led the drive
Audio is good.
Touchdown, 4, 5,
all good. I got a
yards.
notification. Okay.
32 seconds to play.
Okay, YouTube must just be a little slow then. That's okay. I can deal with that.
Case is probably going to play the same amount, quarter and a half, which he said is
okay. I can deal with that, but if YouTube doesn't send out the notification,
last year,
I'm good as dead in the water.
They'll run the ball.
All right, here's the handoff.
And it's a gain of 4.
Gain of 4 down at the 29-yard line.
Gets the positive run. So last
What's going on,
drive, it
Michael?
was Johnson in the backfield. Now it's Felton in the backfield.
Yeah, and this is the guy
some
we really
issues.
wanted to see. Showing off his quickness right there.
But as long as
Just
the
a little bit of an
notification
inside
goes
zone,
out,
he shows the quickness
we
with
can
the jump
overcome
cut,
issues.
which can be very effective going from one gap to the next once the linebackers at the second level kind of collapse and wad up things in the gap that the ball is supposed to be at. He bounces it right outside.
All right, so that's the end of the first quarter.
All right, we are at the end of one, tied 7-7. All right, let me get this poll up and going. Whoops. Cleveland Browns. All right. All right, there we go. Let's go Browns again. Yeah, I got a blue screen after I started freezing up. Sportsman Kev says first vote. Hey, you already know, BF. Yeah, I don't mind restarting as long as those notification goes out, man. We can, you know, get back to having fun. But if the notifications don't come out, you know, then I'm dead in the water. What's up, Henry Davis says go Browns. What you talking about, Juan? What's up, Barb? What's going on, Cole? Hey, JT, you too much just not like you. Got him. No, I'm just playing. Hey, let me stop before I get myself in the doghouse.
Got him.
Trox Army Unite. What's up, Tim Smith? I love watching the Cowgirls get beat last night. Here we go again. Isaiah Field says, we back. Absolutely. If you like this video, hey, I appreciate that, Cole. All right, all right. We got 24 votes, or 27% for the Giants, 73 for the Browns, 22 votes. Hey, I appreciate that. Stream going out on you, but now good. Hey, absolutely. Like I said, as long as we get the notifications out, you know, then we good. Andrea Villa says, I watch football with my boyfriend. Hey, that's what's up. Shout out to your boyfriend, Andrea. What's up, Damon Strickland? Hopefully I said your last name correctly. Says hello.
On the field.
All right, here we go.
At the start of today's game. We begin the second quarter. And Case Keenum leading the offense with a Lee Greenwood in the background.
All right, here we go.
Case
Keenum.
Felton out of the backfield in
They're
motion.
at the 29-yard line.
So it's an empty backfield
Empty
for the
backfield,
Browns
shotgun formation.
On second and 6. Keenum
throws. That is caught. That is a first down by Donovan Peoples-Jones.
That reception, it's a gain of 14.
I mean, what a catch by Peoples-Jones. What a throw. What a well-executed play. Peoples-Jones is one of those guys
good in Texas.
who has been making a
shout
ton
out
of
to
noise
Texas.
in camp because of how versatile he is. He
What's
can
up,
play
Secret
so
Underdog?
many different spots in this offense, and what he brings to the table is he does everything good.
And Case Keenum told us that he's not thinking as much this year. He's just
all right, here we
playing
go. Here's a pass that is caught. Stays on his feet. Second effort.
Before he's
That's Janovich.
Close to midfield.
Another great throw and catch on the quick game. You talk about Donovan Peoples-Jones and the way he's playing fast. This is a guy who was a #1 recruit in the country at wide receiver coming out of high school. So he doesn't view himself as a 6th rounder just trying to make his way. He feels like he belongs.
Hey,
You're
why
starting
can't
to
you
see
say
that in the way he
out of
plays
the
in
University of Michigan, Donovan
Peoples-Jones?
I did.
Why you got to go back to high school?
Summer camp.
Nice.
Little football camp when he was in high school. Honestly, I was
all right, here
on
we
the
go.
Browns. He
2nd
probably
and
could have been our
2.
6th or 7th receiver.
That's a
then.
first down.
Demetric Felton showing up at receiver,
Felton
catching the football. That's exactly
gets that
who
first
the Browns
down.
want him to be on this offense this year, because
Hey, I
he
appreciate
creates
that,
so many
Damon.
problems in the matchup because he can start in the backfield. You motion him out. Now he's got a linebacker on him, and that's not fair. We saw it during the joint practices this week when Demetric Felton was lined up one-on-one in their little red zone one-on-ones in the passing game in practice. There's nobody that can cover him that wears a DB number, much less those guys wearing the linebacker numbers.
Cowboys,
Yeah, we
Bucks.
talked to him this week
Score
about
prediction.
the transition during college from being a
I
receiver
think it's
to
going to
being
be
a
a
running
close
back.
game.
He said they wanted to try it. They kept wanting to try it. He said he was
And that
low
is
on
Felton
the depth
again.
chart and worked his way
Good gain
up
on that play.
after they were banged up at the running back position. Gain of 7 yards.
Here's Felton, just a little jab step
That'll be
coming back
2nd
with the
and
inside
3.
gap.
Man, I love how he
does such
just
a nice
got.
job setting up his
He
blockers.
made
That's
one
exactly what he's
cut,
doing there.
literally
He's
got
allowing
himself
those
skinny and
blockers
shot
to
that
get their
gap.
head on the defender before he
That's
makes
how
his
you get
explosive
7,
cut. So he's
8
going about
yards.
80% until he sees where the block is getting lined up, and he's able to make a quick explosive jump cut sideways and open up a huge hole for himself.
2nd down and 4.
Here's
Tight
Keenum.
end is
Got
open
it.
and
Connected.
right at the first down markers.
And that's going to be a first down.
Second-year pro out of
Move
Stony
those
Brook.
sticks.
Little shallow cross here coming across the field for Brown's tight end. Case Keenum does a great job giving him that ball that he can run with. That's the most important thing on those crossing routes.
What's
Throw
up,
the football out
Marcus?
front, give the receiver an opportunity to reach his hands out, catch the football, continue running, turn the ball up the field. Next time, maybe a little pull that stiff arm out of the toolbox.
All right, here we go. First
Gives
down
that
and
opportunity to
10.
get
Ball
5,
at the
6 more yards.
28-yard line.
First run of the day.
And
To
that
the
is
left
going to be a
side.
loss of yards.
A loss of 2. Let's check in with Nathan Zagora.
Case operating effectively because he's doing so from a clean pocket. And one of the guys we're all watching, number 66, James Hudson, the left tackle out of Cincinnati. Started his career at Michigan as a defensive lineman, transferred, goes to Cincinnati to become a left tackle. And when he does that, he goes to YouTube. And sure enough, who's he watching? Joe Thomas. So he starts watching Joe Thomas YouTube tape to learn how to play left tackle. They love his footwork. So I hear this story on draft day. I text Joe. I said, James Hudson is a huge fan of yours. You're his football idol. He watches you on YouTube. The Hoff says, simply, I'm going to get his number and call him. Sure enough, a number he doesn't recognize is there. Almost getting it to Demetric Felton for the touchdown down the sideline. He answers the call, and Joe, you can take it from here, but I'll tell you, at first, he wasn't sure it was you. He thought somebody was pranking him, having his hero call, and now you guys have developed a pretty nice relationship.
Yeah, he thought I was prank calling him when I told him this is Joe Thomas, and I'm proud that you've become a Cleveland Brown. And so what a great young kid. I got an opportunity at the beginning of training camp to sit down and do some one-on-one radio interviews with him. So sharp, so focused, so driven, and this guy loves football. He's the type of guy that Browns fans are going to fall in love with whenever he gets his opportunity to get on the field.
Yeah, Bill Callahan said
Here
that
we go.
on the
Keenum
one-on-one work he did in rookie camp, it aided him so
throws
much as that ball is deflected
into double
nearly
coverage.
intercepted. A
That
flag
is
comes
Franks,
in,
but there's a
intended
flag on
for
the
Jordan
play.
Franks. Julian Love was in on the contact.
Jordan Franks just getting a little one-on-one. It looked like they were almost playing.
Looks like it
a
might
type
be
of split
pass
safety with
interference.
Man underneath. Case
On
Keenum
49.
recognizes it. He recognizes the
Pass
defender has
interference.
not turned around.
Yep.
Defense number 49. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
And when you're getting
Automatic
man
first
coverage,
down,
the quarterback
spot
sees
foul.
it. If he throws the ball right over the top of that defender as an
wrong
offensive
one.
receiver, if you just make an effort to go over the top and go through that defender, you're going to at least get the pass interference if you can't catch the football. Great job by Jordan Franks.
Now that moves the football inside the 15-yard line. Browns have entered the Mids red zone.
Trucks, have you spotted Kitchens on
It'll
the
be first
sidelines
down
yet?
for the
I
14.
haven't seen them yet.
Dearness Johnson checks
up,
back
Dylan?
into the ball game. Off the play fake, Keenum rolls,
Case
looking,
Keenum
pumps,
in
and he's
trouble,
just trying to throw it to the
throws.
sidelines,
That's
and Jordan
caught.
Franks is
Gain
able
of
to
only
corral it
about
at
2.
the 12-yard line. David
Franks
Moa was chasing Keenum.
showing some good ball control. Got both feet in.
What a catch. What a great job by Case Keenum to find something. Everything was pretty much covered down the field. He gives this guy an opportunity to make a catch, and those are the big-time catches you're looking for in these preseason games.
Typically, those boot
Jose
plays,
wants
you're going to read them top down for the quarterback. He's looking to the end zone first, then the second level, and that.
All right, here we go. Second down and 8.
Your third option in the flat, but get something
Hey,
out of it.
appreciate that, Grid.
Handoff goes to Derrn Johnson running left.
Derrn Johnson got it for a gain of about a couple. Maybe about 2 yards.
Interested to see what Kevin Stefanski's strategy is going to be here on third down. We saw him go for it on fourth down in the first quarter. Does he consider this a 2-down situation, or are they going to kick the field goal after this one? I think this play will go a long way in determining that. If they get into empty and they take a shot down the field into the end zone,
third down and 6,
hey,
big time down for the Cleveland Browns. Case Keenum inside the red zone.
To guarantee a short 4th and 1 or 2. It'll be really
10 yards
to watch
pay dirt.
the play call here.
Out of the gun. Keenum
Case
looks right.
Keenum looking, steps in the pocket.
Oh,
that's intercepted.
The Giants are going to bring
to the 5, 10. Down at the 14-yard line.
Quincy Wilson came running out of the end zone as Keenum is picked off for the first time.
Case Keenum strikes again. Holy smokes. Appreciate that, Dylan. Says I love watching all your streams. I got 100 on Bucks, Cowboys for quarters 1, 2, 3, jackpot 4. Because you know that baby Keenum is more in wash than my laundry. Damon wants
Oh my God.
All right, we got another clown in the building. Keenum is not that guy anymore. Oh God, here is the season to the Brownies at their best. More washed than my laundry. Oh man, that's all right, the temperature is 80 degrees, feels like 90 with west winds of 8 miles an hour in Cleveland.
An excellent color to that suit.
All right, here we
My
go.
favorite part of that suit is I got my kid's picture on the inside liner, which for me kind of special, remembering them close to my heart. At least that's what I tell them.
Here
Not
we
as
go.
much money as you have spent on your suit, but it's up there.
First down, Glennon to throw, and he overthrows his intended receiver.
That's
second down and 10
incomplete.
for
That's
the 15.
Sterling, or no, that's Willis.
All right, so the interception by Case Keenum, the first one.
All right, here we go. Second down and 10.
And just not the execution the Browns wanted.
Yeah, Giants
We
brought
got
some pressure. They brought 6 men.
9 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter.
Giving Case Keenum plenty of time.
Second, 7-7, tied ball game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts.
But just a poor throw.
Ball is at the 15-yard line.
Case Keenum to throw the football right to the defender instead of leading him into the corner where it's a my
What's
guy
going on,
or
Free
nobody
Melly?
type situation.
Second down
What's
and
up,
10.
Michael
The Giants
Johnson?
run the football. And running left is Corey
And that
Clement,
is a
the
gain of
veteran.
about
Gets
3.
about 3 yards. It'll be second and 7. He lost his hat as he went down to the ground.
The 19-yard line is
That's Clement.
9.5 to play in the first half, tied at 7. It's third down at 6.
What's up,
See if Joe
Danielle?
Woods bring some pressure here, try to put a little bit of stress on his cornerback, see what they can do handling the one-on-one coverage against these Giants receivers.
And Joe Woods was so excited last week after that game came to a close.
Looks like they're going to sit back in coverage.
All right, shotgun formation. Here
Clock
comes the
down.
snap.
Glenn takes the snap, throws underneath, passes complete.
And that's
But
caught.
covered up beautifully. Alex Bachman in on the reception.
That is
Great job by
Bachman.
the Browns secondary. They're just going to sit back in coverage, try to keep everybody in front of them.
Man, it
Browns
looks
linebacker
weird
does a
not
nice
seeing
job. The receiver catches the ball in front
Golden
of the
Tate
first
out
down
there
sticks,
with
but
the
then it's all
number
about making the
15.
tackle. Get the guy down right there. Get your defense off the field. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly the strategy when you play that type of sticks.
All right, here we go.
coverage
Fourth
on
down
third
and
long.
one. The
That was
New
Elijah
York
Lee who
Giants
made
set
that
to
tackle
punt.
for the Browns. JoJo Natson is back deep to receive.
JoJo Natson
Browns
out
should get
back.
decent field position here.
Receive the punt. Here comes
Riley
Dixon's punt.
We'll send Natson over to the far side. He's got
Got
a
it
run
to the 30, to the 35, down about the 40.
To the 40-yard line. 8:35 to play.
All right, do have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. What's up, Dean? Cheers for the Browns because I'm a Broncos fan and we play the Giants in week 1. What's up, Forktail Delvo? What's up, 504 Fresh? Young Kev, EJ? What's up, Lindsay? What's up, Benjamin? How's everybody doing today? Do appreciate the 84 in the building. What's up, Juan Manuel? Says you got any bets for football for today? I don't, but I am working on what do you call it? Some big things for the channel, resuming some betting lines and things like that. Any starters playing today? Not really. I think a lot of these teams are just going to say, you know what, let's just pack every starter up, ship them out to wherever they got to be at for week 1, and let's try to at least have our starters healthy for week 1. What's going on? Anu says over under Lance plays more than 2 quarters. I'll say over. I was on yesterday's stream, so what's up again? Hey, that's what's up. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Chrome, what's going on?
Thomas, look at this split screen. Big Joe on the right side. I don't know, is he getting close to you? What do you think?
He's looking a lot better than I was. A lot tougher in that photo. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, but look at this guy now. I mean, look. Hawk, he went on Hawk's plan.
I can't even block Hawk right now, but I'm sweating
What's up,
like
Jake
that. As you
Walker?
can see, these lovely pit stains on both sides. It is hot up here, not only on the field. We're grinding it out in the booth today.
Oh, I
Well,
lost
you could
that
probably,
stream.
Go down and low
I had a
post
blue
and make
screen,
a
so I
little
lost
spin
the
move
stream.
now. On
That
first
wasn't
down
done
for
on
the 40-yard
purpose.
line, Keenum under center.
What's up,
They'll
Havo?
hand the ball off. They give it to Felton. Felton bounces forward.
Felton
for
gain
a couple
about
yards. Let's go to
2.
Nathan Segura.
Here with Brown safety John Johnson. And John, first of all, how nice is it to be in front of the fans back here at First Energy Stadium today?
It's awesome. It's awesome. You know, guys out here screaming my name and stuff like that. You know, it feels like home. And we're going to make this place rocking, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it.
You and I, when you first signed, we had a conversation that I related
I
with
still
Joe
can't
Thomas,
believe
who's on
Cleveland got
today's
John
broadcast
Johnson
about
the
how
third.
I'm not going to go chase a few dollars and pass up on the opportunity of a lifetime to play with the Cleveland Browns. And I know we talked the other day, you feel that
second
even
and 7.
more now. But what is it about this team and this opportunity
Shotgun.
that made it so special, that made you say, this is where I need to be?
Yeah, you talk about just a city, you know, in general. You know, Cleveland is a blue-collar, hard-working city. You know, you want to fight for this
That's
town and go
Felton.
hard and win for the city. So that's first thing. And secondly,
Gain of about 2
everybody wants to
more.
win. And that's something that I saw, you know, going through free agency, looking at those teams that are like primed to just turn the corner and win a big one, win the Super Bowl. So it was an opportunity of a lifetime, and I'm happy I'm here.
You know what it's like to be to the Super Bowl. You went with the Rams. In fact, it was your interception in the NFC Championship game that sent the Rams there. What does a team need to do? What's that secret kind of ingredient that allows a talented team and a well-coached team to get to the top of this league?
I think you got to be a connected team. You know, we got to love each other on and off the field. We got to learn each other, just more than the X's and O's, and just really care about one another.
And out the shotgun, he's going to get sacked.
Making big plays together, celebrating success together. I think that's the next step to get us over the top.
I know you want to be out there today. You love to play the game, but you got some good work in those joint practices against the Giants, ones-on-ones. What was that like, and how much did that kind of wet your whistle for September the 12th in Kansas City?
Oh, yeah. You know, that's the closest thing you're going to get, you know, in preseason. You know, we can't tackle to the ground, so that's the one aspect that I'm missing. But just seeing another jersey color, seeing different body types, different route running, different concepts, it was great. And I like those joint practices. You get to compete against, you know, somebody else that is your own.
Well, we can't wait to see you compete starting September the 12th against the Chiefs. Thanks so much for being with us, and good luck this season, John.
Go Dogs.
All right, back to you guys.
All right, Nathan,
fourth
thank you. We
down
appreciate
and
that.
14.
Greg Newsome, the rookie cornerback, said of John Johnson, he said he's a talker, always has the energy, a glue guy. He said it's been great hearing his perspective on each and every play during the preseason camp. And he's had a huge impact on that room.
About the 24, maybe the 25-yard line. We have 5 minutes and 57 seconds. Everybody has a game yesterday. All right, Sportsman Kev. It was weird. I got notifications after the game has started minutes into it. Is Lance starting for the 49ers later? I'm not 100% sure. He might be. Oh, no, I didn't get a notification for the stream. I just revamped. My team plays tomorrow. Saints, who dat? I will be live for that, Tim. Do you have Twitter and Discord that I can follow you on? Yeah, I got Twitter. Here, I'll put in my Twitter handle. All right, there we go. That is my Twitter. Hey, MicroMike, I had a mess on my own. My whole stream crashed. And then notifications wasn't getting sent out. Taste some his white chocolate. Says Scummy. Panthers, YouTube is broken. I'm a Panthers fan. Damien says, what's up? What's going on, Damien?
The youth football, baseball programs have around the country.
What's up, LA Rams?
That's pretty awesome what the Browns and the Haslam family have done for the city of Cleveland to promote youth athletics, to promote staying in school, to promote reading. They've had an enormous impact positively in this community.
Under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Giants with the football.
All right, here we go. Off the shotgun at the 24. Here comes
He wobbles the pass to the outside. It's caught.
Caught by 84.
By David Sills. And Sills out of bounds. Covered by M.J. Stewart. Guys, we're going to see a little more A.J. Green and probably M.J. Stewart.
All right, that was a gain of 4 yards, second and 6.
We were probably going to see a lot of those guys anyway, but this is a chance to step up.
big chance to step up. This is what the preseason is about. Yes, team
I
success
got Cleveland winning this game.
Foundation, but you want to see what these guys do in high-pressure situations, right? And you might think preseason isn't really high pressure. Well, when you're at the bottom of a roster, trying to make a team, trying to change your life, I can promise you there is no higher stakes in professional
here's a
sports.
handoff. Got across the 30.
31. It's a gain of 3. Did it get
That's
easier
Clement.
for you, Hawk, as the years went on, or no?
Unfortunately,
Ignite
no,
with
it
the
didn't.
tackle.
I mean, I was in year 6, feeling like practices
Dolphins
were
versus
like
Chiefs,
games. I felt
AFC
like if I didn't make the plays,
Gonna
if
be a
I
barn
had a bad
burner.
day, my number was going to be called. And that's what you want. That's what professional sports is. It's competitive, right? We're feeding families. We're trying to change our lives. These are spots that everybody wants. So you got to be able to
Carolina guy, I will be live for that.
It starts right here in the preseason.
Yeah, and it's a shame for Greedy Williams. He's battled injuries since he came into the league.
Third down and 3.
Sidelines. Third down and 3. Glennon rolls the pocket, throws on the run, passes complete.
Good caught. That is a first down.
Football. Yeah, the coverage on the outside by Javonte
That's
Moffitt.
Pettis.
That was a well-thrown football. The thing that I was keying in on here is Greg Newsome in the slot. He's playing slot corner.
What's up,
now
Kevin?
that Greedy is out and trying to get him some different reps.
Can't
different
do that,
spots.
Harry
He did a
Fraud.
great job there. So, I mean, that's encouraging for this defense, understanding Troy Hill is the guy that will man up that possession, but that versatility.
Here we
from
go.
your
First down and 10.
You love to see it.
Mike Glennon, by the way, has hit 9 of his last 10. It'll be first down.
Single
That's Penny
back,
in the backfield for
formation,
the Giants.
under
From
center.
the 44-yard line. He'll run to his left.
Here's
He
a
has
handoff.
blocker.
Got it across the
Flag
50.
comes in. That blocker may have been a holder.
They're going to be a yard short of a first
And
down.
Penny gets,
Appreciate
about
that,
9
Will
yards.
Collins. There's
We'll
a
see who the
flag on the
penalty is
play.
against.
Looked like it may have been on the outside there, one of the tight ends.
Holding.
Yeah.
Offense number 44. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
These poor tight
All right,
ends are
holding
always
on the
put out there on
Giants.
the edge to block
Oh,
guys that
my
are
God.
20 or 30 pounds heavier than them. And
What's
a lot
up,
of times
Timmy
you go in
Miles?
there and you give your best effort. You're doing everything you can, and you want it a
up,
little
Michael
bit too
Music?
much because you hang on a little bit too
Dwight
long
Rem?
after you've been beat. You would have been better off. You just got to let go as soon as that player kind of leaves your framework and you feel like you're maybe not allowing them to escape the block when you get beat. That's when the ref's going to get you every time, because there's a ref right there on the sideline looking
All right,
right
here we
at the
go.
end of the
4
line of
minutes
scrimmage.
left in the first
I know,
half.
I never got any penalties.
Shotgun
when I played, but the guys
formation.
on the other side told me about it.
Yep. It's first down for the 34. Penny
Here's a
again up the
handoff.
middle, sheds a blocker, and gets across the 40 to the 43-yard line.
All right, that's a 9-yard gain
Tackle
by
was
Penny.
made by Cameron Malveaux.
Yeah, I always love these type of draw plays. You see the left tackle, he's given a head and shoulder
starters
fake,
aren't
and then
playing
going
in
up
this
the
one,
line of
Ken-
scrimmage
Keenan.
into the linebacker level. You get a puller. It gives that defensive end just a little something different, and you want those type of plays when you're a left tackle in the game. You don't want everything to be a drop back.
All right, here we
or a
go.
one-on-one
Second
drop
down
block. You want
and
that defensive
11.
end to have to think for a split second every single play before you can convert to a pass rush. It gives you an advantage when you hit that fourth quarter, because the guy doesn't know exactly what you're trying to do. Gives them that split second of an advantage that you need as a lesser athlete on the offensive line.
Yeah,
That's a good game by
Joe
Penny.
Jackson makes the tackle. Don't sell yourself short.
I'll sell him short.
Yes.
That'll
He
be
is a
third
lesser
down
athlete
and
than I am.
short.
That was always true, even at my peak in my early 20s. My virulent 22, 23s, you were a better athlete. But not better looking.
No, agreed.
I don't know. You both have a
Sound
suit
like
game that's
Madden?
on point today.
Hawk told me he bought his suit off the rack.
Off the
and
rack,
I go,
baby.
Do you realize there wasn't one time in my entire life I could buy
All right,
a
here
suit
we go.
off the
Third
rack?
down
Even when I
and
was
4.
14.
Got 2 minutes and 30 seconds
Corey
left
Clement
in the
motioned into
first
backfield
half.
for the Giants on third down.
Ball
and
near
4.
midfield.
Browns with the double A gap.
Got a
look
shotgun
again.
formation.
That means they're lining up.
Looks like Blitz might be coming,
guys.
but they call it
Two
timeout.
guys
Looks
over the
like
center.
2 seconds.
Very popular pressure look on third down in the
That
NFL.
is the Giants timeout.
First times the Browns lined up in it, they dropped those inside guys out. It'll be interesting
So
if
the
Joe
Giants
Woods goes
are
back
left
with the
with
same
2.
call after
That is
the
the first
timeout.
charged
A lot of
timeout.
times in a game,
Cleveland
if you're
has
going
3
down, it's a critical
timeouts.
third down. What a defense wants to do is they'll make the offense line up, give them their formation.
up, Brady?
They'll call timeout. We used to call that
What's up,
the
Gavin?
Kodak.
What's going on,
It's
Mad?
a good use of a timeout at the end of the
Vincent?
game or an end of a half. If you don't think you're going to need it on the other side, because it gives you an
How
opportunity
y'all
to
doing?
see the personnel and the formation that the offense is giving you. And a lot of times what it does is it forces the offensive coordinator to go to the next call.
Yeah, it's on NFL Network.
Usually in those gotta-have-it moments, end of the game, where it's you either make this play or you lose, he's going with his favorite play on that call sheet. So to force him to go to his second favorite play can be a huge advantage and a great use of those gold brick timeouts.
All right, here we go. Third down and 4.
They're going to set up basically the same. Clement was out as a receiver. Now he's into the backfield.
You're seeing those two guys walked up over the center again. They were going to drop out.
Yeah, and they're going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage, slowed him enough. It'll be 4th down. That is a heck of a play by Sheldon Day.
Yeah,
Sheldon Day with that tackle.
Job. He's getting that penetration through the backside. And I got to say, when you're pulling
Who
your
is
backside
70?
tackle, that's on the
70 needs
offensive
to get
coordinator,
cut.
because nobody
Burton just let him pretty much go where he wanted.
The backside and stop him from making the tackle.
All right, we are at the 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. We are tied at 7 apiece. What's up, buddy? How about that Steelers game last night? Hey, absolutely. What's going on, living loud and with Andy? Isaiah Field says, oh my gosh, Trox, Mike Vrabel has tested positive for COVID-19.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. Tim says someone had me. Oh, wow. That's crazy, Tim. Yeah, I try not to do anything illegal, man. I don't want to get shut down because YouTube can shut you down just like that. Same with the NFL. Per Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport. Harris looked great last night. Absolutely. He had a couple really nice runs. Who do you think is going to win? Says Quentin. I'm going with the Browns in this one. What's up, Wayne? What's going on, LA Rams? 0-2 for the Rams. Vrabel COVID-19 question mark. Good, yours truly. Hey, appreciate that, Esteban Gonzalez. Browns by 10 says Bill. You a Browns fan? No, I'm a Steelers fan, but I got a lot of respect for the Cleveland Browns because I'm a Detroit Lions fan. Back in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s, the NFL was ran by the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. But yet they always disrespect us. So I got a lot of respect for the Browns.
Like, hey, it's 40 minutes or it could be 2 hours. I don't know. It's how long we want to talk.
Okay, that's funny that you just would roll.
You just roll. Doesn't matter.
The last time we were teammates, we were 1-15. So kudos to the Browns for inviting us back to see what a real team looks like. Very nice of the
All right, here we go. 2 minutes left in this ball game. 4th down and 5.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Dixon out to punt.
Really missing that opportunity.
You were too busy over there with the Patriots.
What's up, JJAR BMX?
And a number of days there. Weeks even.
We both went 0-16. Absolutely.
Breaks away.
And Felton got it down to about the 12, maybe the 13-yard line.
You weren't an athlete. And we want to make sure that people know that there was athleticism not only beyond being a potential Hall of Fame offensive lineman. But let's flash back.
All right, do have to mute it real quick. Wayne Fonts equals Go Terrible Coach along with Rish Kuti.
All these important moments in life that we'll always forget.
Actually, it wasn't Wayne Fonts that was a terrible coach.
Lynched there.
It was the
The
management.
free snap penalties that
Full start. Offense number 66. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
All right, that is
told us
Hudson.
last week in the production meeting that James Hudson got an earful from offensive line coach Bill Callahan for the false start that he had last week
so
and some of the mistakes he
Cal
made.
Loletta
Although he did play very
is
well,
in that
and he showed
quarterback.
everybody why he was the draft pick in the 4th round for the Browns because of that
But,
athleticism, that nasty. But
with Wayne
gotta
Fonts,
clean up
it wasn't
these
his
mistakes if you wanna
fault.
play offensive line in the NFL.
Upper management was trying to get rid of players
your hometown
instead of build
company. He had a
upon,
fantastic week last
like
week.
Dallas Cowboys
First
did.
down, dumps it off out of the backfield. It's Johnson. Johnson
All right, that was only a gain of about
maybe gets a yard on
2.
that before he is tackled by Hoffman.
Browns are thinking here, all right, minute 30 left in
I
the
have not
half.
seen Kenny Galladay.
Throw an easy completion out there. See if you can kind of maybe get a drive started and then make a decision. Hey, do we want to go for it? Do we want to try to get some points in the half? Or do we want to just kneel on it and go
Yeah,
into
that's
halftime
why
without
Barry
any critical
Sanders
errors?
retired early.
After watching your
And
left
and Loletto
He's
was
probably
hit
thinking,
as
let's
he
go with the draw
threw.
play
That
the
is
next time and
incomplete.
get out of here without giving up any critical
3rd down and 13.
lost yardage, sacks, fumble where you have to go and punt and give the Giants lots of time to move back down the field and score.
Zimenez was in on that hit. It'll be 3rd down. All right, these offensive line battles, these are important battles. There's depth at the offensive line, but they're going to be guys that won't be put on the overall roster.
Yeah, the offensive line is such a big battle. Obviously, I'm biased because
Here
that
we
was
go,
my position,
3rd
of
and
course. But
13.
these are the guys that they're going to be
20 left
playing
in the
legitimate
first
minutes
half.
in real important situations
There
because
comes
it's very rare to
Loletta.
have all 5 of your offensive
Throws.
linemen healthy the
That's
entire
caught.
season. Great
That's
job
gonna
by
move
Kyle
the
Loletta
sticks.
with the comeback along the sideline. Getting the first down and getting out of bounds. That's not very often you can do that. On
That
3rd
is
and
Hodge,
super long here
who
at the
does
end of
have
the
a
half.
touchdown
Being
in this
aggressive
ball
as
game
well.
for
Like,
Cleveland.
not opting to just go ahead and do the draw play and get out at the half. This is a preseason. Let's see what these guys have. Another great catch and route by Kadero Hodge.
All right,
who
here
had
we
the
go.
big
1st down
touchdown
and
earlier in the
10.
Gain of 13 out of the
Loletta.
backfield. It's Johnson.
Screen pass.
Johnson
Here we
gets up across
go.
the
Got a
30.
gain of
Again, the
about
Browns have
8 on that
timeouts, so
play.
Kevin Stefanski's going to use one here. With 48 seconds left, B.J. Hill
That is
made the
Johnson.
tackle. We'll take a break.
All right, there is a timeout taken. Now both teams have 2 timeouts apiece. Cowboys 8-9. What's going on, Soldier Boy G? Rams 12-5. Hey, what's going on, Linda Brennan?
But Linda, honey, look at this.
Hey, Linda, you didn't miss much, girl. Your boy was having computer issues. I, in fact, lost the first stream. What's up, Tedcast TV? Browns are looking to make a run this year. Absolutely, they are. Trevor says, go Browns. 354 in the chat and only 58 likes. Please hit that like button. Hey, shout out to the 327 in the building. Appreciate y'all. We are on a commercial break. We got 48 seconds left. What's up, IK1 LLZU? Says, go Giants, real talk. Eric says, let's go, G-Man and Brownies. The Browns' 3rd string is playing discipline and looked great thus far. To return every coach and trainer from last year is unheard of, and this team is close. Hey, absolutely, Ted. I got the Cleveland Browns as one of my sleepers. You know, they made it to the divisional round and they almost made it into, what do you call it? They almost beat the Kansas City Chiefs. What's up, Just Beauty?
The Browns just used one of their timeouts. They were pretty efficient last week. Kevin Stefanski's team was pretty efficient last week against Jacksonville. Case Keenum started today. He went 9 of 12 for 74 yards.
Browns won more championships in the 50s, like
Kevin said earlier this week.
Like Odo
he said,
Graham,
this guy's putting some good tape together.
Coaches wanted to see consistency out of him. That was something they had not seen much in training camp. Exactly what they got last week.
Go to the Super Bowl.
Operationally, throwing the ball on time, on the money, and he's continued here today with that comeback route all the way across the field.
All right,
that's
here
a big
we go.
Throw.
Second and 2.
Especially with 3rd and long, backed up in the shadow of your own goal.
Ball is at the 31-yard line.
Who could run the football and throw the football.
Here comes Kyle Lauletta.
Lauletta
throws. Oh, high over the head of Franks.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, great play call.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
It's a tough one because he's sitting there right in the middle of the defense. I mean, we've seen the play calls and the variety that Kevin Stefanski has thrown in throughout this first half. And we talked about Kyle Lauletta and how great he played last week. These receivers as well, like giving them an opportunity in this situation. There's a lot of battles going on there. GRIDIRON Hodge, big time touchdown catch earlier after dropping a touchdown a week ago against the Jaguars.
Johnson checks back in the backfield. Giants showing blitz. They pull it back. Lauletta throws to the far side. Pass is complete to Hodge. To Higgins, and he's out of bounds for a 1st down.
All right, that is Wiggins. Got a 1st down.
Sam Beal was in on the coverage for the Giants.
Gets out of bounds, stops that clock.
You want more there, or do you just want the 1st down there, Hawk?
What's up,
you
Norma?
Want the 1st down. You want to get out of bounds. You want to stop the clock. Again, the variety of the Kevin Stefanski and Alex Van Pelt have shown in this first half. I mean, we've seen screens. We've seen him throw it deep. We've seen him, run the football.
All right, here we go. 1st down
really
and 10
a great
at
example
the
of what you'll see from this
line.
offense come the regular season.
Underneath passes complete
and
to Franks.
Caught.
More quick game.
Yep, and he gets close to the 1st down marker. Timeout called by the Browns with 34 seconds left to play.
Why are they calling timeouts instead of going hurry up?
Was able to go down here and turn this into points. To Joe's point, after being in the shadow of his own goal, the situation they were in. I mean, that has to bode well for his campaign.
Nice job there. You got 2 timeouts in your pocket, so the whole field is available. You take that quick throw in the middle to Franks. He turns up the field, may or may not get the 1st down. Not as important as getting some more positive yards, moving on the way to getting in field goal range. That's the mindset for everybody in the huddle right now. Is, hey, where do we need to get to give our kicker a chance to kick a field goal? Usually it's about the 35-yard line, depending upon the range and the conditions and the weather. All those things. But on offense, they're thinking right now, 1 timeout left. These are the situations we go through every single day in practice. Let's get to the 35, get that 3 points in our pocket, and then if you get there and you still have time, take a couple shots to the end zone.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 1.
About 22 yards to get to that 35-yard line.
Out the shotgun. Here comes Kyle
Lauletta. Dancing around the pocket. Pressure's coming. He can run.
It's in trouble.
And he is spun down.
Appreciate that, Bobby Savage.
Raymond Johnson.
Let's see where they're going to spot that.
The big defensive tackle for the Giants makes that tackle.
Looks like they said he got out of bounds.
Yeah, they did.
So fortunate there. That's one of those things as a quarterback. You got to learn, hey.
All right, looks like they're moving the
that
sticks.
Extra yard or 2 when it's time
1st down. Kyle Lauletta gets it with his legs and gets out of bounds.
Is not a big deal, but losing that timeout would be huge.
And he got the 1st down, too.
Got the first down, so that's good. So at least you get another set of down and distance, but you got to be really
25
careful
seconds left.
Getting tackled inbounds in that situation.
Hawk, you like this time on the field?
44-yard line. Here's Lauletta.
You saw something, didn't
you?
Yeah, I thought this would be an opportunity to take a shot down the field a little bit. You know, they have 1 timeout left. Rashard Higgins in these situations comes up big catch kind of guy, consistent. You know, we talked about those wide receiver battles. I mean, that's what he brings to the table. Guys like Donovan Peoples-Jones, who is not in, GRIDIRON Hodge. I would have liked to see him take a shot down the field and maybe give himself an opportunity to get a kick before the half.
All right, so 19 seconds left, guys. Are we thinking sidelines quickly here, and it can be shy of the 35?
What's up, Stanley?
Yeah, you're out of timeouts now, so the ball has to go to the sidelines. It's a really difficult situation.
I appreciate that, Stanley.
If you get tackled
hey, what's going on, Studio 0217 podcast?
On the field and kick a field goal, so The risk reward here is high, but you got to try to get into field goal range.
All right, ball's at the 49-yard line.
The Giants. So they're going to be covering the sidelines. They're going to be
Gotta
covering
get it
those
to the
passes down the field.
46-yard line.
Have a little bit of a picket fence around that 35-yard line. You do have plenty of time to throw it and then spike the ball, however.
Second down at 6. Just shy of midfield. Laletta. He's 6 of 8 for 41 yards. Avoids the defender.
Gets out of pressure. Throws downfield. And it's incomplete. 9 seconds left.
Up too much. Rashad Higgins. GRIDIRON
Hodge.
Jojo Natsa were in the same area. And
this is a really
Hodge.
popular concept here. What you're going to do is you're going to take these 3 receivers, you're going to run them down the field, and then you're going to run a player on a shallow cross all the way underneath. You're expecting that coverage to run with those guys running down the field, open up that underneath
this
concept
is the NFL.
to your tight end, give him an opportunity to catch the football, get out of bounds because he's right by the sideline. Great concept. Good job by Kyle Laletta understanding, hey, it wasn't there. It's time to play. And then if he just had a little bit more arm, GRIDIRON Hodge was going to the corner, had an opportunity for him, but he didn't get enough on it, which is what
NFL
makes
Network.
it hard when you go and you are scrambling to your left. That's why a lot of times left hash plays in this situation are better for a right-handed quarterback.
Stanley says
because
do more
when you do
Browns
scramble
games
to
and
your
I'll
right,
be there every
you're throwing
game.
your right, you're going to be stronger with your arm, and you got more field to work with. Here, he's
Right,
scrambling
right.
to his left. It's really hard to
Lakeisha
put those hips
Rutherford, how's
and
it
throw the ball 60
going?
yards down the field, unless your name's Patrick Mahomes.
Hello, I'm back for another
actually.
year
Yeah.
for Falcons.
Yeah, it was
to get it
Hodge
done. However,
and
I'm
JoJo
checking out
Natson that
the
were
Browns
there.
today.
So Baker taking a look. Baker talked a lot this
How's
week
it going?
about
Long
what
time
he
no
has
see.
seen offensively. His assessment, I thought, was pretty spot on. And based on what he saw last week in that game against Jacksonville, he said, I was proud of all the guys because they haven't gotten many reps to cut it loose. That's what he emphasized. They cut it loose. It was great to shake the nerves.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 6 with
Baker
9
was very
seconds left.
complimentary, and he's really taking
Giants
on
are the only
much
team with a
stronger
timeout, and
leadership
it's only
role of
with
not
one
just the
timeout
offense, but
left.
the whole team, and to see him get
9
excited
seconds.
for those other guys that played last week was really awesome.
A
Here's
3rd down.
Laletta.
Fires to the far side for his tight end. He
Throws,
overthrows
that's incomplete.
Connor Davis. So 3 seconds left.
Hawk, maybe you
You
can
might
run
as
down there
well
and throw
go
this Hail
for it.
Mary.
It's
That's a
only
long way
8
to get to the
seconds
end
left.
zone from here. You're going to have to throw it probably around 65 yards just to get it to the edge of the end zone. Obviously, 3 seconds left is not enough time to throw a play inbounds and spike it. Usually you need at least 6 seconds to be able to try to execute that. So your opportunity and your options are a little bit limited right here.
And no trick plays. In fact, that's what Kevin Stefanski said to us earlier this week. He said, I'll probably run something. In fact, he ran it earlier in the ballgame that will
right,
run
Higgins in
every
motion.
game. He said, but I'm not going to run something that I'm saving for the regular season.
Yeah, so usually sometimes the best option right here is you just throw a little short pass and then let your
Laletta in trouble. He has some time. Throw it, you dummy. Got it to the 30, to the 20, and he's going to hit. Fumbled.
Picked up by the Browns.
Browns recovered, but that's halftime.
Dearness Johnson, after a 33-yard run, was able to
Johnson
pick up the
recovered
bouncing
it.
ball.
All right, we are at halftime. I'm going well. How are you and the fam? We're doing well. Still trying to recover from the accident. Hey, shout out to Mississippi, Jimmy and Kathy. But we are at halftime. I'm going to take a quick halftime break. I will be in the chat. Just so you guys see, I will be in the chat. And I'll be back for the start of the 3rd quarter. With that being said, enjoy some music by my brother-in-law.
This a LP. This a LP. This a LP. This the LP.
In this stream, we will not be showing the game due to copyright music, new live reactions, game audio, and thank you. With that being said, sit back and relax and rock with your boy.
Hey, shout out to the little MVP. But yeah, we can't show the game due to copyright. YouTube and the NFL will shut down my channel like that. Then you guys will be SOL. And no, not the same old Lions either. You guys would just be sorry out of luck. So, yeah, we don't show the game. We don't bring no illegal links. We don't do none of that. We have fun over here. If you're willing to give this stream a shot, we have play-by-plays, game audio, and commentating, and things like that. So, if you guys are willing to give this a shot, you know, that's how we do things over here. And we have a fun time. We have one of the best communities in the world. Hey, I appreciate that. Just Beauty says 200 plus people. Takes 2 seconds to like the chat. Let's get Trox at 200 likes. Appreciate that, Just Beauty. Studio 0217 podcast says same old Lions. I'm crying. Hey, I am a Lions fan, and yesterday he had to get put into the terrible towel. Hey, Brown fans know how it is. Browns fans know how it is. That's why I got a lot of respect for the Browns. Even though I'm a Steelers fan and all that, I got a lot of respect for the Browns because they know the Detroit Lions' pain. You know, back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, you know, the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions used to run the NFL. So I got a lot of respect for the Cleveland Browns.
When your number is called, it's not going to be one of these offenses where somebody's going to be featured 10 to 15 times in the first half because there's too many guys that have to get their touches.
And
by the way,
got a touchback. Ball's going to be placed.
Nothing's even
first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He is drilling. All right, so we'll see Kyle
McCaffrey was traded to a different team.
He probably will go the rest of the way. I can't imagine Case Keenum will come back in. We talked about this last week. You know, guys like Baker Mayfield, Odell Beckham.
That's a hard one because he would command a lot of money.
Pre-game warm-ups.
So I would have to look at who has the most money and
they were working out
a
with the
chance
rest
to
of the
win
team.
now.
It's just that they were busy this week.
That would pull a trigger
practice,
on
so
a Christian McCaffrey.
I think that's one of the benefits if you
personally, I would say the Arizona Cardinals because I know they do kind of need a running
you don't
back.
have to hold anything out for 1 or 2 drives to start the game.
Here's
John
Kyle
Kelly is in the
Loletta.
backfield. They fake to him. The pass is complete.
That's caught. That's a first down.
A nice throw. Good catch, Davion Davis, who was a big story.
Davion Davis was the receiver.
Davion Davis, what you're looking at here is a read route. He's going to go up there.
Browns
He's single
cover
high
3
safety. He's going
points
to
in the
sit it
second
down.
half. Oh, yeah.
That ball
I
should
think
be
so,
in the air by the
Austin.
time he starts to get into his breakdown, and it was great eyes to get him
No,
around.
I don't see
Great ball
OBJ
by Loletta.
playing.
Big time play.
I think all those guys, they're going to be bubble wrapping them up for the regular season.
14-44.
I mean, that play, that's one of the staples of this offense. The ability to have your receivers in a cut split.
All right,
that
Kelly
safety. If you're
is in the
same page with
backfield,
your
single back
it
formation.
really turns into a pitch and catch down the field, just like you seen on that
Too
last
high
play.
safety.
Davion Davis last week, 4 catches for 56 yards. Kevin Stefanski knew him
moves
from the
in the
time he was
backfield.
with
Here
the
comes
Minnesota
Kelly.
Vikings.
Kelly, good gain
powers
on that
his way
play.
Across the 45 to the 46.
Gonna
what do you got,
be
Nathan
a gain
Zador?
of about 5.
I can tell you what, I am hot, and where would
What's
I
up,
like to
Abby
be right now?
Fields?
In the quarterback RV. It has made its return to Cross Country Mortgage Campus, and I was talking to
I'll be
Kyle
live
Loletta
tonight.
about it, and he goes, if you ever get to go in there, you're going to need a sweatshirt. It's about 50 degrees. Well, that sounds really nice right about there. I said, what goes on in that quarterback RV room? He said, we hang out, we watch movies, and we play
Surround
a lot
County.
of Mario Kart that he said gets pretty heated. And today it's hot, so that 50 degrees would feel awful nice.
Guys, what about that? I mean, if you guys
All right,
are playing
here we
now,
go.
you
Play
quarterback
action.
had himself
Kyle
an RV where
Loletta
you got
throws.
yourself,
He
some
got.
room.
Oh,
As that
he
ball
got
was
the
fumbled and then
receiver,
picked
but
up by the
dropped
Giants. They're going to
it.
say incomplete pass. A flag comes in late.
Is the flag on the play?
A lot of stuff going on.
Now, we actually, my first couple years in the NFL, the offensive lineman,
What's
we
up,
had our own little RV,
Helly
and
Matson?
I can remember going in there, a lot of napping.
Says
very,
Go Browns
very cold air
with,
conditioning.
with
We go
love
to
from
body
Denmark.
temperature.
Shout out to
It's
Denmark.
hotter than I am right now with the amount of sweat that's dripping through my armpits into through my shirt. But we also played a little bit of cards. If you had a little longer time, you know, these guys today, they got all this fancy
Greg says
technology.
little MVP
playing
in the
Mario Kart
house.
Stuff. We had deck of cards, and that was it back in my day.
That was your video game, huh?
But there was a
YouTube
few
and
wagers that
Tarrant
were
County,
exchanged, and I can
actually,
imagine
studio.
the Mario Kart game can get a little bit rich
Really
for
on
the
the field
people
is an
that win.
incomplete pass.
Can kind of hurt
There
if
was
you're a
no
second
foul
or
for a
third
low
team
block.
quarterback.
It was against the runner. Timeout.
All right, we got a
Chris
timeout
Johnson is
taken.
being
There is an injury on the field. Good old BF. I used to live in Fort Worth. Anyone seen Marcus Hebert today? Yes, I'm from New Orleans. Yeah, I will be live for the Saints and the Jaguars tomorrow. After this, I'll be live for the 49ers and the Chargers. And that will conclude week 2 of the preseason. I'll be here tomorrow, Trox. Hey, that's what's up. Appreciate that, studio. I'll sneak in while at work. Hey, I appreciate that. What's up, Slasher? Says, Giants are really bad, man. What the heck? Yeah, well, I mean, they got to upgrade their offensive line and get a better quarterback. If they do that, I think they got weapons to win now. It's just that offensive line and the quarterback situation. What's up, Damon? Puma says, just subscribed and like. Hey, I appreciate that. Welcome to the family. No, technically this is week 2. Some played 3 weeks, yes, but this is technically, what do you call it? This is technically the second week of preseason football. What's up, Andrew? Karamoa?
to be inside to watch these games.
All right, here we go.
It's 3rd down and 5. First possession
Got a
of the
shotgun
second half for the
formation.
Browns.
3rd down
Kelly
and 5.
Lays the block.
Loletta.
Passes incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it
Hit it out of the
again.
hands of
Frank's
Jordan
got the
Franks.
butterfingers.
Adoree Jackson was in on the coverage for the Giants.
Yeah, that's a tough one. A little rub route for Franks.
Come on,
there.
Franks.
wanna see
You
him
gotta
make that catch. That's
come
2
up
plays
with
in a
that.
row where he has a little bit of the drops. He's in a preseason game. This is very important. This is a high pressure situation for these
4th
guys
down
that are on the
and
bubble and trying
5.
to make this football team.
By the way, let me correct myself. It's Rodarius Williams who made that tackle and broke it up, and he is Greedy Williams' brother.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Here
Older
comes
brother.
the punting unit.
Rookie. And Greedy's in year 3.
And you can see the difference. I mean, Greedy looks like he's 15 when you look at his face. As that ball bounces inside the 10 and goes out of bounds.
And it looks like it goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Let's see where they spot
The
it.
Giants will take over.
Just short of the 10. Butterfingers, absolutely. Trox, that's it. I'm getting intoxicated. The only way to watch. Hey, cheers to that. Damon with the crazy eyes. Welcome back, Kaylin. Yeah, definitely put it in the chat who you guys got in this one. Who do you guys think will win? So far, we have the Giants at 35%, the Browns at 65%. Troxel, do you like your new quarterback? You're talking about Jared Goff. I do like Jared Goff. I will say this. In practice, Tim Boyle looks a lot better than he does in games. And the same thing goes with David Blau. He doesn't look good in practice, but he looks better in games. So it's like a tale of two tapes for the backup, though. But I will say this. My guy that I was the only YouTuber that said the Detroit Lions need to draft Derek Barnes. And yes, I do get excited talking about my guy because he's been everything of it. Lions winning the Super Bowl. I wouldn't say this year. I won't even say next year, but hopefully, year 3 or year 4 of this rebuild or quote unquote retool. Same thing, different wording though.
How's things going so far? I mean, you happy
all right,
with the
here
way
we
things
go.
Things have been good so far.
It's going to be first and 10.
A lot of good football with
at the 10.
Our young players and guys fighting for roster spots. So,
that's Andrew Berry, Executive Vice
out.
President, Football Operations and General Manager.
Young players have been. I mean, we've enjoyed watching the play. I mean, they've been really enjoyable the first couple weeks.
We're really pleased with first and second year players, the way that they've worked with our coaching staff.
In 2095.
So,
okay, there you go. That sounds better.
Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah made a lot of great standout plays last week. I know he was one of the steals of the draft from a Browns perspective because of the versatility that he could provide this defense. What have you seen after watching the film from practice and last week's game?
Hey, JOK is going to be a monster.
He really nailed it on the head. One of the things that drew us to Jeremiah was his versatility. He's an excellent run player because of his speed and processing ability, but what he adds in the passing game is something that we think has.
Oh, nice job!
He's an excellent blitzer. He has range and coverage, so it really fits this defensive system like a glove.
That was, I believe, Jackson.
Kevin Stefanski calls him a Swiss Army knife, but did you guys think he would be impactful almost immediately?
Here comes third down and 6.
That's yet to be determined because we're still in the second week of the preseason. But we certainly have high expectations and high hopes for him because we think he's incredibly talented.
Yeah, I'll be live. It's the Chargers and 49ers.
Quarterback is Brian Lewerke. It's third down at 6. Andrew Berry's joining us up here in the booth along with Joe Thomas. I'm Tom McCarthy.
All right, ball at the 14.
Lewerke fires to his left, passes incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Andrew, I asked Kevin this week, and I asked Baker this also, and they both had different answers, but they were excellent. How do you manage expectations?
That was
particularly after the Jacksonville game.
I think for us, I think that's how you say his name. On ourselves internally, we can't control, whatever expectations or thoughts are on the outside, but we have an incredibly high standard, within our own building. And most importantly, our focus is really just on the work on a daily basis, focusing on improving every day that we can. And at that point, we think we'll look up at the end of the year and the rest will take care of itself.
It is exciting, though, that the fans are that excited about everything, too.
Absolutely.
JoJo
and that was a fall,
go out of bounds, so that's where the Browns will take over. First down for the 44-yard line.
Good yardage on that.
So the first couple of weeks, we've got a chance
first
to see
10, ball at the 44.
A lot of Johnson. What are your impressions? And I know you have two really good running backs that are every down backs, but what are your impressions of the two running backs?
I've been pleased with both guys. I think you're looking at two different skill sets with Derrn.
No, they won't be putting Baker in.
Traditional ball carrier skill set, a really strong special team.
No need to risk.
And Demetric,
keep you guys healthy.
Like him is his ability just.
You guys got playoff aspirations. Ain't no need to risk anything.
Both those guys have had really strong,
especially not in meaningless football.
How important is it for Dimitri
Get the
Felton
guys
to
that
show
are fighting
he
for a
can carry
job,
the load as a
the
running back,
reps.
like he's doing today, for him to be able to become a big part of this offense?
All right, here we go.
I
Play
that's
action.
A very fair.
Loletta throws. That's caught. And that's a first down.
Of drafting him this year, that he would be able to serve a role both as a runner and a receiver, and we're happy with what we've seen so far.
Greg always just jokes around, bro.
He's impressed a lot of people in training
Greg's
camp.
our comedian in the chat.
He's another one of those
He always
versatile
has
guys. He's a
laughing
football
and
player.
stuff.
He can play special teams. He can play tight end, play quarterback in college, get an opportunity to play some fullback. Where do you see his fit within
Wait, I
this
just got the
offense
joke.
and within
I'm
this
not
team?
thinking right
You
now.
nailed it. He's Mr. Versatility. I mean, a guy who can
All right,
play
it is
running
first
back,
and
fullback,
10.
Tight end. And
Empty
he's really still
backfield.
relatively new to the fullback position, given
Loletta
his college background. But
throws. That's caught. That's another first down.
Running the bang eight. The quarterback does a nice
That's
job sitting in
Stanton.
right behind the linebacker.
Hey, appreciate
Great job
that,
on the
UConn.
timing with that route.
He's just a fantastic athlete. So.
We got Stanton right here. Bending it to the inside.
Tell you what, Stanton's been
Does
a top performer in
finding the
these
window in that zone
preseason.
and delivering the ball on time. Johnny Stanton catching the football like a
He had a really
receiver
good
out
game
there
last
with a
week.
fullback number. You love to see it. Finishing the run there.
And
with a
he's been
little
playing
physicality.
pretty
And that's what
well
you're gonna
today.
get. When you put a guy that's a fullback out there and you split him out and you're throwing some of these receiver routes to him, you're going to punish that secondary if you're going to try to come up and make a tackle on a big fella like that.
All right, here we go.
Well,
First down and 10.
It'll be first down for the 23. The handoff goes to John Kelly with a burst inside.
And
the
here's
15,
Kelly still on his
down to the
feet.
5.
Down at the
And then
5.
walking inside the 5-yard line to the 4. The Browns have entered the
First
red zone.
and
Brought to you
goal.
by Midge True Sicilian Pasta Sauce. Best ingredients, best quality, best taste.
This is just classic outside zone. You see all the offensive linemen going in one direction. John Kelly does not even have to make a cut until he's 7 yards down the field. That's exactly the way you draw it up when you look in your playbook. It hardly ever goes like that because usually the cut happens at the line of scrimmage because there's some penetration or some guys that are coming down.
All right, first
Props to the
goal
Browns
ball at the
offensive line
5.
for making that whole off tackle that big where John Kelly could hit it and hit those afterburners.
There's the
even into
handoff.
The Giants defense.
And that's John Kelly. Touchdown, Brown.
Here in the third quarter.
And John Kelly showing a little bit of speed right there. He gets an
Come on, strong
opportunity to
to run
bounce
out
it to
of
the
steam.
outside. It was just supposed to be an inside run, but everything on the inside got wadded up. He wisely saw all those defenders to the inside. He was able to make a jump cut and then outrun the Giants defender there to the end zone. That's a great opportunity when you are close to the goal line. If everything gets wadded up inside, to just take that
All
little
right, here
track
comes
meet to the
the
sideline
extra
and
point.
then try to beat the man to the pylon.
Chase McLaughlin on for the point after.
Kick
And
is
it
up.
is
Kick
good.
is
Andrew,
good.
thank you for joining us. Your good luck. We appreciate you.
14-7 with 9:52 left here in the third quarter. What's going on? El Bari Niang says, "Go Browns, go." Browns are no longer playing. Austin says, "Let's go, baby." Hey, Austin, didn't I tell you they'll cover those 3 points? You asked and I told you. Man, that was good though. That was a nice run. I love when you're in goal line situations and you're able to run the football. You know, my 4 keys to games. I don't care if you're the New York Giants or the Cleveland Browns or any team in the National Football League. You should have 4 key goals. Run that football, stop the run, play sound defense, and play disciplined football. You do those 4 things, and you put yourself in a really good position to win football games. They won't play Deshaun ever. Valerie says, "What on earth are some of these people talking about? They're doing just fine. Browns fans need to learn a little patience." Valerie, one thing about the Browns fans and Lions fans, they've been patiently waiting since the 1960s. You know, that's why I got a lot of respect for the Cleveland Browns, because I am a Detroit Lions fan. You know, they know our pain. We used to run the NFL back in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. What's up, Key in the building? They are pretty dope new jerseys, though. I like how they have, like, the outline around the 1946.
There are those jerseys.
All right, here we go. John Kelly, 4 plays, 56 yards, 2,
Scoring drive.
13. Had the 5-yard touchdown run.
Of the Cleveland Browns and everything.
All right, here we go. To the 5, to the 10, to the 18-yard line.
All right, so here is that last drive, guys.
That was Allen, the tackler.
I mean, this was
All right, do have to mute it real quick while there's some copywritten music. What's up? It's me again. What's up, Sports World? What's up, Dennis? Lions and Browns are my teams. Hey, that's what's up, Dennis.
And John Kelly even gave him the Caesar Augustus thumbs down.
What's up, Edgar?
I loved it. Love the way
What's up,
you
Tyler?
finished towards the goal line. That's how you make a name for yourself at the running back position.
Troxel wasn't born. Hey, I wasn't born back when we were winning championships either.
Second series
and I was 4 years old with Barry Sanders
Clement
winning the playoff game.
Snap, takes the handoff and runs to his left.
And that is a first
down.
Corey Clement.
Let's check in with Nathan Zagora.
By the way, 3 phases working together. The Scottish Hammer's been working on those sideline punts. He puts it in the 10.
Robert
The D
Bruce?
gets the 3 and out, the short drive. And Johnny Stanchion, you
What's up,
mentioned him.
Zachary
How about
Weiss?
that working at tight end with the injury to Steve Carlson? Is that a way a Swiss Army knife could make the field? But real quick, want to talk about A.J. Green here on defense. You mentioned Rodarius Williams.
All right,
Greedy's brother.
Lewerke is
Also a
in
college teammate at Oklahoma State of A.J. Green, who got the highest undrafted free agent contract in the NFL a year ago.
Ball is at
Coach
the
Jeff Howard saying he has done a great
26-yard
job
line.
being
There is
accountable.
a
And when
flag
Greedy
on the
went
play.
down earlier, he didn't even have to tell A.J. Green to
Ball
go in the
start.
game. He was already there.
Number
Baker
69,
and
5-yard
Stefanski
penalty.
both singled him out as a guy to watch. It's
First
impressive. And I
down
think he's got a
still.
good shot to make this team at cornerback, guys.
Yeah, and he talks about holding everybody to these high standards. He said we hold ourselves as a group to the highest of standards. Guys, when you were here, I mean, was there this much depth throughout the roster?
Absolutely. I mean, one thing we were known for.
Had a lot of depth. They had a lot of great interns on the roster.
All right, we got 9 minutes left.
Super deep.
First down and 14 or 15.
It
Ball is
didn't
at the
leak over onto the field,
21-yard
though.
line.
I mean, at the receiver position, all I can speak for us is no.
All
we didn't
right,
catch the ball very well, but we
Lewerke
made up for it by
throws,
not
and
getting
that's
open.
low. Intended for Clement.
I remember those days. They weren't fun.
Second down as that ball was tipped.
Browns already have 14 points.
Well, later on this year, you could have A.J. Green covering A.J. Green.
How about that?
If he does make this team. I think that's the part that does stand out to me. And Nathan's talked about
All right,
this.
here we go.
And
Second
he's
down
talked
and
all week
15.
about this during his shows.
Shotgun
podcast.
formation. Looks like it's
just the
single
depth
high
at almost every
safety.
position. You just saw it with Kelly scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, I think from an outsider's perspective, they'd probably think, wow, the Browns are so deep. It's got to be discouraging for some of these second and third teamers. But really, it's kind of the opposite because they know that the competition within their room,
All right,
within
maybe a
training camp,
gain of a
is gonna
yard
make them
at
better.
most.
But also, they also know the Browns have a starting group on both sides.
What's the
that
other
aren't
game for
playing in the
today?
preseason,
It is
at least
the
thus far.
Chargers
So
and
it's going to give them a lot of opportunity to go out
49ers.
there in a really good offensive and defensive scheme.
Or as I like to
showcase their
say,
talents
Team
to everybody.
Bosa versus
I
Team
was not
Bosa.
cut at all during my career, but Hawk
Nick and Joey
is all about being
going
cut.
head-to-head.
Thank you, gets cut all
I don't
over the
think they're
place
gonna
'cause he
play,
wasn't
but-
very good.
Appreciate that.
He understands the importance of in preseason, you're not auditioning only for your coaches, you're auditioning for the 31 other teams.
Constant audition mode. Thanks for that, Joe.
All right, out the shotgun.
It's third down. Pressure's coming.
And he gets out of
and nothing
pressure,
doing.
gains a couple
Jordan
yards on that
Elliott
play,
from
going to bring up
behind
fourth
was able to slow him
down.
down. And that defensive tackle position, that's going to be important to evolve as the year goes on.
Yeah, Browns defensive tackles do a good job just
What's up,
pressing
John
the pocket,
Lee?
just constricting that pocket around the quarterback. You don't always have to beat your block to the side to be able to get that sack.
What's up,
Sometimes
John
what you want is
Boswell?
you want Good coverage in the back end.
Brownies and
Restrict that
Lions,
pocket.
Super
Don't
Bowl.
allow the quarterback to
Hey,
get
that'd be a
outside.
fun
Don't allow
Super
him
Bowl.
to slide and find a window to throw the football, and eventually he's going to have to tuck it and run like he did there.
All right,
Did your job.
Lee
I mean,
was
you talked
down.
about depth in this game, and you're watching.
It looks like it might be an arm stinger.
But they're making a lot of plays.
Hopefully
Nathan
it's nothing
Zagura
serious.
mentioned it earlier. The Browns are going to be in a
All right,
position that they're not
Felton
used
is
to, which is
back to
there's going to be
receive
too many
the
good
punt.
guys. There's only 53 roster spots, and there's going to be teams clamoring for some of the guys that we let go when it's been the opposite for so many years, thanks to Joe Thomas.
Yeah, it's at 7:30 tonight.
Elijah Lee off the field.
That's p.m.
and
Eastern
just
Standard
waving
Time.
that left arm, so hopefully he's okay. Felton back deep
All
to
right,
receive.
Dixon set
Riley
to
Dixon
punt.
to punt it away.
Punt
It's a
is
good
up.
Punt. I mean, it's a really good punt.
All right,
inside
got
the
it
20.
to the 20.
Runs into his own man.
And going to be at the 22, maybe the 23-yard
The Browns
line.
will go back on offense.
Listening to you while I work. Hey, that's what's up. Appreciate that, John Lee. Kind of late to the stream, but did OBJ play at all today? No, he did not, Robert Bruce. They're probably bubble wrapping him all for the season. I think the whole starting unit is going to be bubble wrap for the season. No risk to get injured. You know who you got, and, you know, let those guys get the reps in practice while the other guys get the reps in preseason. What's up, XO Screens? Hey, that's all facts, Greg. With what that seems like the whole world is crying, a little laughter seems to go a long way. Absolutely. Laughter heals the soul. That's why we like to have fun. You know, these streams are about, you know, getting away from life and you know, having a good time for a couple hours. Giants pick up some Browns cuts. Yes, they are loaded. They are that loaded. Hey, that's facts. Even as the Detroit Lions, I'm looking at the Cleveland Browns for any cuts. I agree with you 100%. Thanks for answering my question, my friend. You never want to risk injury to one of your stars? Absolutely. What's up, Jabber Devil? Says that's why I love football. It's fun. Hey, that's all facts. What's up, Andrew Lunsford? Culture Creators TV says Browns about to win this game. What's up, Marcus Hebert? Browns got this in the bag, boys. Hey, rest in peace to Dick Shafrath. 1930 to 2021.
With Ed Deacon
All right,
a few
here we
years
go.
back. And it was pretty cool because I didn't really know a whole lot about what
Browns
he did
win
off
it
the
all.
field until I met him
What's up,
and had
Tribe?
an opportunity to read into this. He paddled his canoe across
What I
Lake
missed?
Erie
LOL
one
in the
time.
chat.
He
I got
wrestled
so
a
caught
bear.
up in
He
the
was a
game.
Right up
senator.
your alley.
I'm like,
That
man,
my
I
husband
kinda
had
like
to
this
remind
guy.
me
I got
to
some,
cook dinner.
some things. Maybe I need
He
to
knows
put
I don't
that
want
into
to
this
be
guy on my
bothered when
wall.
I'm watching the game.
Aspire to some of the greatness that he had off the
Hey,
field.
that's all
Felton
facts.
gets a couple of yards. It'll be second down and 8.
All right, gain him 2
Felton
yards,
getting some
second
more
and
carries
8. That
here.
was
They
Felton,
definitely
the
wanna
ball
see what he
carrier.
can do. He's shown that really good elite short area quickness, which is something that Hawk always had. Is when you have to make that cut, and it's got to be in a split second to avoid a tackle, but you can't make a huge cut because the cavalry's coming. It's got to be very short and quick to be able to get back into your running lane so that you can get back into the blocking scheme on those outside zones. He's shown that. Now what I'd love to
ball
see
is at the 23-yard line
through the second level and show off some of his speed and some of his elusiveness in the secondary.
Caloletta throws. That's caught.
Davion Davis is able to get up to the 29-yard line. It'll be third down.
Got it to the 29. It's going to be third down and 2.
Hawk, what was your favorite pass play? I mean, we've seen a bunch from today. What was your favorite pass play?
When I played or today?
When you played. Yeah, let's do both.
Yeah,
David
whichever
says,
one
let's
came
go
to me
Browns.
was my favorite one. Tom, that was always my favorite.
Well, how about today?
Yeah, I really like the Donovan Peoples-Jones catch. I know we didn't see a lot of them today, but he's a guy who's been a star in training camp. And I mean, when you're making big catches like that, he had a couple last week as well. I mean, you're really putting a stamp
Donovan
on your
Peoples-Jones, University of Michigan.
Was Felton, he's going to get his opportunity.
Felton got a first down, big time gain. Gain of 9 on that play.
About Felton's chances with this team just because of the variety of ways you can get him the ball. I mean, we see him in the return game. He plays wide receiver. He plays running back. He doesn't just play those two positions. He plays them very effectively. He's a terrible matchup for a linebacker in the slot, and as well as the quickness when he gets on the edge that way. So you got to feel great about
that goes to the 4 keys to victory.
26 yards on the ground.
You got to run that football, stop that run, play sound defense, and play disciplined football.
And now Johnny Stanton will line up in the backfield.
20 first downs for the Cleveland Browns, 9 first downs for the New York Giants. Caloletta.
Throws toward the sideline.
He's going to throw. That's
Davis did a great
caught.
job coming back, getting in front
That's
of the
down
defender,
near the 40.
The 40-yard line.
Davis with that reception.
Davion Davis on the sideline does a great job outside releasing, settles in that hole, but comes back to the football in high points.
Man, he almost had that interception.
Is make the most
but Davis came back to the football.
5 targets, 4 catches, and a big time
kind of mossed it.
We know this
kind of
wide
mossed
receiver
the
core
moss.
is deep. We know that people are scratching for roster spots.
Where opens
He's
the pass.
doing everything in his power
Absolutely.
that he can do to make his case, not only
Franks
here,
is in
across
motion.
the entire NFL.
Single back formation.
39-yard line. Felton.
Here's the handoff to Felton.
Down from behind after a gain
of about a yard.
Browns running the outside zone here to the tight end on the motion. Felton gets the football, and this is one thing he'll have to learn as he gets more reps in the outside zone, is you never really want to stop your feet in the outside zone. If you get to a point where there's a little bit of penetration to the front side, instead of stopping your feet, you either got to make a decision and quickly bounce it to the outside and then try to use your speed, beat the defenders coming from the inside to the sideline, or you need to cut that back quickly and aggressively, and then from there you can cut it up
What's up,
or
Dan?
keep cutting it back. But anytime you stop, all those cavalry guys are coming and they're going to make the tackle pretty quick.
It looked like Stump was saying something to him on the sidelines, maybe something about that as John Kelly
all right,
runs
here's a
through
handoff.
the middle and cuts back to his left to
gain
the 35-yard line. It's a gain
on
of
that
4.
play.
As we wind under
That's John
close to
Kelly.
3.5 to play. Felton was a running back at high school, a receiver at UCLA.
Surprise
Sean
cuts,
Foster,
mark,
his,
maybe Greedy Williams,
one of his coaches at UCLA, kept trying to tell Chip Kelly,
IR
hey,
Browns,
man, we got to
young
get these
tackles
guys
that
some run in the
get
backfield.
cut will
And
sign
injuries
by other teams.
enable that to happen.
You could see the Cleveland Browns using him the way that the Arizona Cardinals plan to use Rondale Moore, which is just get him the football. This is a guy you just get the ball to in space and let him go create.
All right, here we go. Third down and 6.
They're down at 6. Loletta's under pressure,
and Loletta. And they're going to call it a sack.
My assumption is Raymond Johnson
losing 10 yards.
It's because it's preseason. Because if it's the regular season, that's not going to go over well.
If Browns inside struggled with a little NT twist game where the nose is going to penetrate on the center, the tackle is going to go loop over the top into the inside. And the important thing is that you want your guard in the center on the same level, because as soon as they get off levels, they're going to get picked.
Baker was not happy about that play.
Exchange. That's what happened with the Browns. Need a little bit of work.
He is on the breath.
Keeping those defenders away from your body so they can't make that penetration.
It's 4th down and 16.
That's a shame, too, because it's 4th down now, and Gillen is on the punt.
Here's Gillen.
He's just trying to get this one inside the 10-yard line, and it takes a Giants bounce into the end zone.
All right, that is going to be a touchback. Ball's going to be placed at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10 when we resume the game audio. We got 2:05 left to play in the third quarter. What's up, friends dead? Browns will only lose 3 games this year. This is a good channel, man. Thanks. Hey, appreciate that, Zachary Ref. Troxel's a high school football player here that wants to go to Michigan. Can you hook him up? He looks like Barry Sanders. I'll send you the clip. Okay. Hey, I'll definitely do a video on him and promote the living dog daylights out of him. Tagging the University of Michigan. I'm a video tech for the team. How's it going, friends? Robert Bruce says, huge. Sportsman Kev says, disappointed. Do you think the Lions should have went for Deshaun Watson? Yes and no. Like, I think as of right now, just due to the uncertainty of is he going to be suspended? Is he going to be locked up in jail? Is he going to do this? Is he going to do that? Like, just with all the uncertainty, you really can't, trade for him. But once that clears up, if they still want to get rid of him, yeah, you might have to take a shot at him.
Training camp and these games have gone.
I think so far so good. We just want to stay healthy.
Yes.
I think that's the #1 priority throughout all the training camp, but so far it's gone well. We had a great week of work with the Giants, and finishing it off today.
Greg Newsome, your first-round pick as a cornerback, has impressed a lot of people, and he was playing a little bit over the slot today. What have you seen from him thus far in his rookie season?
Yeah, really excited with how he's played so far.
All right, here we go.
In terms of him playing
at
the slot,
20-yard
line,
line,
as versatile as possible.
What does
there's a
versatility
handoff to
bring
Clement.
To this defense and your ability to disguise what you're
Clement
doing
got it to the 33, maybe 34-yard line.
Oh, it's huge. I mean, we've talked about a lot, especially with our secondary and our backers. I mean, for guys to be able to do different things, line them up different ways pre-snap versus what the look ends up being post-snap.
From Michigan, I might have spelled
it's hugely
his name
influential
wrong.
in terms of what we can call.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think now if you look at our safeties, almost all
I know
those
who you're
guys
talking
can play
about.
both in the box and on the post.
Yeah, he does have a
we're
weird
trying
spelling.
To cross-train as many of these corners.
What's up to climb 2-1?
Is it hard to find those kind of guys? I mean, everybody has
his name
a
is
target
Angel
of what kind
Washington.
of player
He's
they
bad.
want and an
Okay,
identity. Is it
okay.
hard to find those guys that fit your identity?
I'll say this. I think we have a much better feel this year for what could really work in our scheme effectively than we did a year ago. I mean, I think we had a decent idea a year ago, but then after seeing it play out over 16 regular season games and a couple playoff games, we got an even better feel for it.
2nd and 6.
Timeout called. So with 1:19 to play here in the third quarter, Browns are on top 14-7. Was there one objective this offseason that you guys thought about as a front office that you wanted to accomplish?
I mean, there were a handful of things that we wanted to do defensively, especially. I mean, last year's team, we actually had a good defense, but we had a lot of guys that were on one-year contracts. So we knew that we were going to have to address it again, going into this offseason.
I appreciate that, John Boswell.
That was the big piece. Obviously, we've
we're
got some
on for
players
130
on
games
coming in this year with guys like Miles and Denzel
Hall of Fame
Ward,
game
we need
included.
to
Regular
bring in even more
season
guys,
in
but really
the
bring in a
NFL.
group that could
That's
collectively
playoffs
play the
included
scheme,
as well.
more to what we
Holidays were on.
How important was the
So I'll be
signing
on
of
for 3
Jadeveon
games
Clowney
on
for
Thanksgiving,
Myles Garrett?
Christmas Day if there's games then. I'll be
I
on.
mean, Miles obviously got doubled an awful lot last year, or chipped, or tripled even at times.
And that's
it was
caught.
pretty
Let's see where they
unbelievable, and yet he was
mark
still really
him.
productive. But
And
to
he's
have
going to be
another
marked
player that can
just
be
shy
very
of the first
disruptive
down.
in the game, but can also take some attention away from Miles, where the offensive coordinator has to worry about him too during the course of the week as he plans for our game.
Then we got even
Give me
more
a thought
games
to,
when I include
John
the
Johnson and his impact,
college
what he could do, and even
season
Anthony
as
Walker,
well.
Coming over from the Colts.
I got you on my TV.
We've
May
talked
you
about
say hello
trying
to my
be
grandfather.
Smart, tough, accountable
Hey,
in general,
shout
but
out
we
to
really
your
want to be smart
grandfather,
on all 3
JS,
levels of our
JS,
defense. So to
JS.
have a veteran player that's a great communicator that can
JS.
really help everybody else get better around them, I think was really important for us as we went into the offseason. Now, we had some guys last year Andrew Zendejo, B.J. Goodson, who did a nice job doing those types of things, but we really wanted to try to make sure that we had sort of longer-term solutions in those spots. And so far so good with John Johnson, Anthony Walker.
The inside of your defense was really bulked up this year, especially with Andrew Billings coming back after COVID opt-out last year. What has he brought to this defense that you guys were
hopefully your
missing
grandfather appreciated that.
Right? He's a big man. He's a really big man. He's hard to move. And he's also got some experience. He had 4 years in the league. He was a free agent when we signed him a year ago. We were hopeful that he would bring that to our defense a year ago. So we're excited to have him back this year for sure.
That is getting on a
cart. Just re-signed this past week is the injured Brown, so he'll be carted off with 1:03 to
number
play
41
here in the
for
third
the
quarter.
Cleveland Browns. Meander.
And the Giants facing a third down and less than a yard. Paul, I asked Andrew Berry this and asked Kevin Stefanski
Browns
this
better
week.
not
I even
choke,
asked Baker
says
Mayfield.
Jason.
How do you manage expectations? Because even after the last game against Jacksonville, how do you manage expectations?
Hey, it's all good, John. Just come
Well,
out
I mean, for us,
to every stream. That's all I care about, brother.
We haven't done anything yet. I mean, we feel
come
like
out,
we're,
watch some
we're
football
0-0
when I go
right
live,
now. I mean,
and that's
last
all
year
that
was
matters
great.
to me.
We were really proud of what we were able to do. It ended a little bit too early, but I think looking back on it, we were still happy with it overall.
Got a first
but
down.
Unfortunately, that doesn't carry over to this year. We don't get to start out 11-5, right? We're starting out 0-0, and we've got to go prove it all over again. And we have a tough schedule. We have a tough division, so I don't think we're taking anything for granted.
If you're inclined to donate to the channel, I put it right back into the
30
channel.
seconds to play here in the third quarter.
If you don't donate to the channel,
talk about Baker
then
a little bit
just
what
supporting,
you've seen
just
as far
coming
as his
out to
evolution even
every
from last year
game.
goes.
When I go live, it means the world to me just to be able to say what's up to y'all.
It's unbelievable. This is the first time he's ever gotten to play in the same scheme for 2 years.
Mauricio,
So it'll be really interesting what he's able to do.
123.
Again, you see it in his
that is
footwork,
a
you see
first
it in
down by
confidence in his
Sills.
reads. He's been really impressive so far.
I think that's the key. I mean, Joe watched practice. He just has this
confidence.
He's always been confident, but it's a fluid confidence. Paul, that's the end of the third quarter. We appreciate your time today. Best of luck, and we'll.
All right, we are at the end of one. 7-14, Browns. Trox, do you like the idea of the NFL having only 3 preseason games? Bruce, I kind of do. I think you'll have a little bit better quality. All right. Sorry about that. Just had a text message real quick. I hope the Chargers win later. Oh, you're welcome, John. What's up, Drew King? Who do you think will win? I'm going for the Cleveland Browns in this one. Drew King says, come on, Browns. But yeah, like when it comes to the next game, I am going to have to go with the Chargers because the San Francisco 49ers are another division rival team for me. I'm an Arizona Cardinals fan. And yeah. But in this one, I'm going with the Browns. I am a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but I am also a Lions fan that has a lot of respect for the Cleveland Browns. You know, they know our pain of sucking for so many years. They know the 0-16 pain, as the Cleveland Browns were 0-16, just like the Detroit Lions. So I got a lot of respect for the Browns. All right, here we go. We are in the money quarter of the fourth quarter. Here's a handoff.
They move the pile a few yards. Let's check in with
Got it
Nathan
for
Zagora.
about a gain of 3
injury
yards.
Update, Montrell Meander out for the rest of the game with an ankle injury. And for the Browns, a linebacking core that already is without
this is the
Jacob
thing,
Phillips,
Jay.
who suffered
I'm not biased.
injury in the joint
I'm a
practices
Ravens fan.
with the Giants.
Hey, real talk though, the Ravens got a good squad.
Walker Jr., who we'll talk with in a little
If
bit,
they can get their
having the night
offensive
off.
line
So all of a sudden,
to
pretty
where
thin at linebacker. You
they
see
can
Elijah
go
Lee in there,
and
number
block
54,
for
Willie Harvey, who was an undrafted free agent
Lamar
out of
Jackson,
Iowa State.
they
He
can
spent time
actually
with the
have a
Browns in
really good season.
2019 and into training camp last year, but didn't make the final roster.
All right, that is incomplete. That is intended for Pettis.
And it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, Damian, y'all right behind us with the Bears.
Calling out Jeremiah Owusu.
You guys are right behind us, or I should say, just in front of us.
And I think that for him, the reps are really important because he missed so much of training camp.
Yeah,
it's been the Packers and Vikings show in the NFC North.
A little bit, pump his tires, and he was saying, "No, all I could think about after the game was how many mistakes I made."
Getting killed by injuries, though.
For a skill player, which
yeah,
he's
see,
kind of
that's where it sucks, man. That's why I don't play
usually
starters
just think, wow,
in preseason.
Was getting in
There's
there.
Lewerke going down at the 50. That's going to be a sack.
Improvement, and he couldn't think about the good he did.
I believe that is Malik
Stuff
McDowell.
that he could improve on it. To me, that's a maturity that you don't really see a lot of times with young rookie players.
Malik McDowell with the sack. It'll be 4th down. You saw JOK on the sidelines.
4th down
he did start
and
today.
10.
Why was it important, Hawk, for them to put Newsome and JOK in different positions?
Hey,
today?
that's the
Newsome
same thing that happened to the
JOK
Detroit Lions back in 2008,
in the
Robert.
NFL, the name of the game
Lions
is
were
making
4-0 in the
look the same.
preseason
You
and
need
turned
versatility
around
in your players. You want
and
your
was
corner
0-16.
to be able to play outside and inside. And when you look at JOK and what
All
he
right,
brings
that
to
was
the defense,
Manson.
he's able to do
Got
a
it
lot
down
of
about
things
the
that the D
9-yard line.
can't.
Do you have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials? As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Now, if I'm the Cleveland Browns in this drive, I would utilize a lot of clock. Utilize about 10 minutes of clock. That'll give the New York Giants about 3 minutes. And if you could get at least a field goal, that puts a lot of pressure on the New York Giants. What that does is they would have to come up with the touchdown, and then they would have to go for an onside kick, recover that kick, and try to score another touchdown to win the game in order to, come out with the victory, because there is no overtime in preseason football. When is Brady going to retire? Man, hopefully soon. I think he has whenever he turns 45, he said. Whether he plays in his 45th year on this earth or not, he said he's going to play to about 45 years old. Damon says, go for it. Hey, appreciate that, Jay Mauricio, 0123. Welcome to the family. Mike says 24-14 Giants. Holy smokes. That's a bold prediction, Mike. Mike with a...
Oh, my God.
Mike J with a... Oh, my God. 24-14 Giants. All right. I like that. Bold prediction. That's why I only rock with the greatest ever, Atlanta Dirty Birds.
Long drive last week against Jacksonville. They've already
here we go.
had 51
Ball is at
plays
the
on
9-yard line. Got to
afternoon.
get it to the
Maybe
19
they can
for the
dial
first
up
down.
that long drive.
First down at 10.
This one, run some of this clock out.
13-33.
Kelly will get the first run.
Here's Kelly.
And he goes into the pile after getting 3 yards. Let's check in with Nathan Zagora.
I'm joined now by Browns middle linebacker Anthony Walker Jr. And Anthony, first of all, great to see you out here. And
or
what's
like
it like
LOL?
since you made the decision to join this team? What's your experience been like so far?
Man, it's been great. I love this team, love this city.
Oh,
the fans
okay,
are great.
Bill.
This is a great opportunity, man. We got a great team. Just putting it all
Walker.
together right now, going through the grind in training camp. Be ready for week 1.
And talking to JOK and talking to Mac Wilson, they have both cited your leadership in that room and the mentorship you provided those young guys.
Line.
Who kind of was your model
Second
that
and
passed
5.
that on to you and you passed that on to these guys?
Back
Yeah, I had a couple
formation,
guys,
under
man.
center,
Sean
throws, got it to the
Spence,
tight end. That's
John Bostic,
a
the
first
two-man
down.
guys, I would say, when I was in Indy as a rookie. Just learned a lot from those guys, how to carry yourself. But more so, man, just listen. You know, it's so much you can learn every day. And I thought those guys did a great job of showing me that. And every day I come in with an open mind, just trying to learn, get better each day.
What's your leadership mentality? Because Coach Tarver says the same thing. You've come in, and that's your room.
Yeah, I honestly, I just try to come in and be myself every day.
Arizona?
Like I said, I'm not, you know, it's all about you.
I want him to so
learning,
bad.
And then I'm able to, you know, learn what I learned and
I
then
want
teach those
Chandler
guys.
Jones to
So,
stay.
and
And I
those guys
want
have taught me a lot as well. So it's been
Hicks
it's
as
been
well.
great, equal opportunity for
Jordan
everybody,
Hicks.
a lot of competition, bringing out
But
the
I
best
think
in all
they
of
want
us.
out.
The single digit looks great, by the way. The only one here who's made that switch 54 a year ago, 4 now. Let's talk about the switch. Why'd you do it? What does it mean to you?
Yeah, 20 years ago, you know, one of my 3rd year playing football, I was number 4 when I was younger. Really kind of came into, you know, understanding what football was and growing into the, you know, the leadership role and being a quarterback and everything like that. So just, you know, wanted to do that again and go back to that number. I actually won the Super Bowl that year, so, you know, hopefully it rubs off again.
We would like to have history repeat itself there, certainly.
11,
played on
ball
great
at the
defenses
19.
in Indianapolis. You've seen the talent here. We haven't seen all of it together as much probably as we would have liked, but how good can this defense be?
Valetta
As good as we want to
throws
be, man. It's,
high over
we
the
have
head
to put the
of
work in now,
Hodge.
and a lot of we're doing that. You know, guys that even the guys that are injured, putting the work in. You know, studying off the field. So when we all get back 100%, man, it should be a great sight to see. Just got to put it all together. In my head, it looks like a great, you know, painting. So once we scribble it all out, hopefully it looks the same way.
I'm sure that it will. Anthony, thanks so much for the time and best of luck.
Yeah, I
this
do
year.
fantasy football.
All right, guys, back up to you.
Nathan, thank you. We appreciate that. All right, Joe, if you were given a chance, what number would you wear if it wasn't, you know, your number?
Oh, man.
I mean, would you go
That's a good question.
like a smaller number?
When I got to the NFL, my college number was 72, and so I wanted to have 72.
Here is third
We had our
down
starting
and
right tackle at the time.
11.
He offered me 72 for 10
Valetta
grand, and I said,
throws, got a man open,
He's
but
like,
it was
10,000?
way
Because
too
I give you
much
10 bucks.
mustard.
That's all I got.
It's
And,
incomplete.
that's why I
Fourth
got
down
73,
and
but
11.
If I could have any number, man, I'd like to have like a number 1. Maybe that would have made me look trimmer and
Looking
sleeker
for a new
back in the
girlfriend
days
and
when
just
I was
thought I would
a little
put
more
it out
husky.
there.
Yeah, what about you, Hawk?
She doesn't have to be
My college number was number
10.
2. It would probably be number 2.
Okay.
It would probably be number 2.
But I would
He was
consider
pretty
a
good
10.
too, I think.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, in the National Football
Greg.
League, you can go smaller when it comes to the numbers.
Hey, it would have made me look taller, too,
I would have
Joe.
loved to see Hawk with a lineman number.
73
Just,
is
it would
the
have been
number.
like, who stole their dad's jersey? Like, what's going on?
That's great.
Same size jersey and all.
Gillen's punt and a fair catch
All right,
ball to the
Gillen.
30-yard line. It's
Oh,
fumbled
he muffed the
by
punt.
Ward.
It's going to be at the 28-yard line now.
Probably have to get smaller numbers.
Why is James Robinson being drafted so late? I can't figure that out. Well, that's because they drafted Travis Etienne as well. So you don't know who's going to get the bulk of the carries yet and things like that. So I think that's the only reason why James Robinson's his stock kind of fell a little bit. It's just with the addition to Travis Etienne. No, John, Baker's probably not going to play today or possibly even next week. Rutherford, I would too if that was my team. At least y'all got a good coach now, Arthur Smith. So you'll find love of your life when you're not really looking for it, which is true. But by then, I had ran her over. Come on, Greg. Larry Fitz for a return. I hope so. That man deserves a Super Bowl ring, man. Third overall pick in PPR League. Would you go Henry or Kamara? I'm leaning Kamara. Yeah, PPR League definitely going Kamara because you're gonna get both. You're gonna get both receptions, the point for the reception, plus the rushing yards. You might have missed this, but Mayfield was ranked 71st in the top 100 players. Do you think he may be one day surpass the likes of Manning, Breeze, and Brady? He could. He got to win a couple more playoff games and at least a Super Bowl, and he can very well do this. Do that. I think the Cleveland Browns got a really good quarterback in Baker Mayfield. I know he has his antics. Oh, I feel dangerous. I woke up dangerous. You know, I know he does that, but, I mean, at the end of the day, he performs. And that's what you want out of a quarterback.
28-yard line. A lot of shifting going on with the Giants. Giants are trying to figure out their offensive line and have been trying to figure that out.
All right, here we go. And here's the end around. Jet sweep. Pettis gains a couple yards on that.
We appreciate some of the input that we've gotten from fans on social media. Joe Thomas with Hall of Fame pit sweat right now. Joe Thomas sweating during the broadcast like he's still playing.
Browns win 24-10.
You also got some suggestions on how to take care of your sweating.
That was really nice of them. I feel like I'm definitely sweatier than half the guys on the Browns sideline right now. Look at this. This is Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it is.
This sweat. Miles Garrett does not have this much sweat on his body right now, and that's what I'm proud of here. I did yoga yesterday.
And we saw that tweet also, that you hung your clothes outside your truck.
All right, here we go.
I had to fold
that is a first down.
Like we were folding up a napkin that had a lot
that was
of crumbs on it
Hausman.
to be able to escort my
former
sweat
Detroit
out of the
Lion was with the team a few weeks ago.
And having somebody have a slip and fall injury, OSHA would not like that very much.
That is disgusting.
It's been very, very
Tyler
disgustingly
says Mayfield is a bum on the field, in my opinion.
Oh, it's so great. You need one of those big fans that we just
I'd rather
saw
have
on the
Baker
sideline.
Mayfield than Ryan
Just gotta
Tannehill.
overcome it. Just deal with the conditions.
Ryan, who?
Stay hydrated in the booth.
Yep.
On the field. Stay hydrated.
Pettis out of bounds at
Pettis
the
got a gain of
45-yard
5.
line.
Forced out by Richard LeCount, who's a safety who's vying for one of these,
like I said, Tyler,
spots, right?
I wouldn't be so high on no Ryan Tannehill.
Prospect out of high school. When you look at what Joe Woods wants to do with his defense,
to me, Ryan Tannehill is the backup quarterback.
Delpit coming back from the injury. LeCount had a very good game
Go get
last
yourself
week. He could be vying to get into that rotation,
real
depending on how long it
quarterback
takes
in
for
the
Delpit to
draft.
get back to full strength.
Yeah, he's athletic, and I think that we've seen that these last couple of weeks.
You guys would be a lot more dangerous.
And confident, too. Quarterback Keith.
And here's the
I don't think anybody
working.
realized he had the football as he goes out of bounds inside
Got
the 35-yard
a first
line.
down.
So the
Huge
is able to
time
get 20
gain.
yards on that run.
Backside
Gain
defensive
of
tackle
20
here for the
yards.
Browns. Took the cheese in the backfield, was looking at the running back.
John Boswell said, "Can I get
a point like they tell you?" And then when the quarterback pulls the
Absolutely.
ball to run, you got to be able to react, put the brakes on, and make the play for a 0-yard gain.
Need
You
one
can't let
more
the
good year
quarterback
out of
be
Big Ben.
contained because
Absolutely,
there's
Eddie
not a
Van
lot of people
Trollen.
that are out there who
Hopefully
have to
Ben
account for that
Roethlisberger can
quarterback
win
once he
one
breaks
more
that line
before
of
he
scrimmage.
retires.
Inside the 35-yard line on first
You know, I
down.
said the same thing about Drew
They
Brees,
hand
too.
the ball off to Brightwell, and Brightwell goes left and just smashes
Brightwell,
into the defender.
good gain on that play. There's a
It's
flag.
Elijah Lee who's back in the ball game. There is a flag down. Haven't had many penalties today or even last week. But here's Bill Vinovich, and he'll let us know.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 34. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
All right, so Robert Jackson called for the face masking penalty.
I'm all in for
I mean, one of
Big
the biggest
Ben one
questions
more
we talked
year.
about earlier is this offensive line, you know, for the New York Giants, and they've run
Charlie
the ball
says
pretty
Giants
effectively
are
against the
trash.
Cleveland Browns today. And that's one of their, again, one of the things they're looking to address is they
21-14,
go
all I'm
into the
saying,
season
Browns
trying to protect Daniel Jones, trying to open up holes for Saquon
Trox,
Barkley,
I'm back.
who
Welcome
pivotal
back.
points in their career as well.
You're seeing the Heat.
Good. I'm at my girlfriend's
play
house,
a little bit of a role right now. Not
Grandma's
only
house.
with my
Hey, shout out to
shirt,
Andrea and
but
shout out to the grandma.
The Browns defense, they've been playing the entire game. Not a lot of
Hey, they have
substitutes available today
no real
because all the
starting
starters
quarterback.
did not play, and
Yeah.
many of the key backups were not playing. And
I'm not
had
a
long
big fan
drive,
of their
running the ball
quarterback.
here in the fourth quarter. You
Oh,
can see that the Giants' offensive line, their physicalness,
Daniel
is
Jones.
starting to open up a few bigger holes, and some of those pursuit players on defense are not getting there quite as fast as they were earlier in the game.
and I think the
We've got movement.
Giants
And
did
again, a pre-snap
Eli
penalty,
Manning
which
dirty, too.
We talk about that because Kevin Stefanski talks about it all the time.
Here's the flag on the play.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 65. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
All right, so Marvin Wilson goes right out after that penalty.
Neutral zone infraction on
Coach is trying to make a
Wilson.
point there, but I think it's important to understand that when people talk about toughness, when coaches talk about toughness, they're not just talking about who's willing to stick their head in there and tackle a big guy to the ground or block somebody into the turf with a pancake.
Trox,
They're
I need
also
to charge
talking
my
about mental
phone.
toughness.
All right,
And this is the
Jose.
point of the game when it's
Hey,
hot, you're
appreciate
tired,
you, brother,
but you
for
gotta
coming
be
out.
focused. You can't have those
Appreciate
offsides
Andrew
penalties,
for coming out as
this
well.
is the point of the game when you win or lose. These are the 3 or 4 plays that win or lose a game. They typically are happening in the fourth quarter when you're tired and you mentally got to be on
All right, that was Brightwell with the 2-yard gain on that
was
play.
Brightwell who got down to the 7-yard line. You guys have anything that stands out that going into the last preseason game against the Falcons that you're
we
thinking,
got
all right, they gotta
8:09
tighten this
left
up
to
or
play.
that up? Is there anything
Second
off that
down
stands
and
out,
3.
or is it just staying healthy?
I think it's staying healthy, putting more things
All right,
on
it's
tape.
gonna be
that
8:14.
a team
They're
that you
adding
open
some
the
time
season
on the
with has
clock.
to prepare for. I mean, you talk about depth with this team, and I know people, it's a stigma
So
around
8
the
minutes and
preseason that
14
it doesn't
seconds,
matter.
second
What
down
the coaches
and
are getting out of
3,
watching
14
these
to
players
7.
is that they're looking for players
Giants
who can
are
build
left
depth,
with 2
right? You
timeouts.
can't, you know,
Cleveland still
duplicate
has
what
3.
the pressure
We are
of an
in the
NFL
fourth
game
quarter.
or a playoff game is like. But how you do that is you
Ball
deal with
is
guys
at
who are
the
fighting for
12-yard
roster spots.
line.
We talked
Gotta
about
get
that is
into this
a lot of pressure.
4.
So are you going to be able to be mentally tough? Are you not going
There's
to jump outside? Are
Brightwell.
you not going to have face mask penalties? Are you
No
going to remember your
good.
assignments? Because
Losing
that's the kind
about
of
a
plays that we're
yard.
looking for, that we say, oh, we can count on that guy when the season comes around.
Brian Allen and McDowell both in on that tackle.
Watch Joe Jackson. He does a nice job pushing the tight end back, forcing the running back to
Got
bubble, to run
18%
further and
steal.
farther than he wants to the sideline. And what that does is then it allows your linebackers and your safeties
Eli Manning should still
time to
be
get there. They're
on
coming
contract
from a
and
lot
starting for
further
them.
back in your secondary. If you force that running back to
I
bubble
love
towards
your
the
streams.
sideline to
Hey,
take
I
a longer
appreciate that,
path,
Joseph
that's buying
Thomas.
the time you need for those guys to make a play on the
Yeah,
sideline.
I
Great
think so
job by
too,
Joe
man.
Jackson.
Like,
he continues to
I know
impress
his
me.
play
That
was
defensive end
kind of
position,
up and
and he's one
down
of
a
those
little
guys
bit with Eli,
that
but
could make this team and could become
he's
part
still
of
a
the rotation.
two-time
So far,
Super Bowl
he's the guy
winning
at defensive end
quarterback.
That stuck out the most for the Browns.
Timeout called by the Giants. I harken back to the quote that Charles Walls, who's the Browns national scout,
all
said
right,
when you talk about
Giants
the
take a
pressure.
timeout.
He said
That
pressure
could cost
creates
them.
diamonds, and the
They are
objective
left
for the
with
Browns
one
this
timeout
offseason was
left.
to try to find more pressure.
With
Jadeveon Clowney is the prime example of that. But
7:16
Clowney says
left
it's got to
in
come
the fourth
from
quarter.
inside, even more so than outside.
Third down and
There's a lot of
4.
ways to skin the cat, right? You know, some people believe in, hey, we want to have coverage in the secondary that gives our guys up front time
Browns
to
get
get to
the
the
ball
quarterback.
back. Watch.
Sometimes
Oh, yeah.
it's a rush to cover. It's, hey, we know that our front
Third and 4
seven, our
at the
front four
Cleveland
pass
8-yard
rushers,
line
they're
for
so
the
good
New
at
York
getting there.
Giants.
We're okay if we can only cover
They
for
are
3
in
or 4
scoring
seconds in the
position.
secondary because we know that they can't hold on to the football long enough to make us hurt.
Good
in the
as Tom
secondary.
Brady
So it's all about, you know,
his
what the
arm
players
strength has already
you are,
diminished, not
what you have
many
from a
50-yard
personal
passes this
standpoint,
year.
and what you believe in
Hey, that's
from a
facts.
philosophical standpoint.
Third down to the end zone.
Here's the
and it's
working,
caught.
and that is
Touchdown,
going to
Giants.
be a touchdown!
David Sills able to lure it
Davis Sills.
in. And the Giants are 1 point away from tying this ball game up. This was a very good play by Sills.
Great play by Sills. Great throw, too. I mean, it was back shoulder fade,
or
just perfectly
Sills
placed. You would like to see
gets the
Allen get his head
touchdown.
around a lot sooner and make a play on that ball, but it is a tough one
And
to
it's
defend when you
13
lead
to
in the red zone.
14.
All right, so no overtime in preseason. Joe, you like that rule?
All right, they are looking
they're
to
gonna
go
go for
for
two.
it. They're going to go
Giants
for
are
a
gonna go for
2-point
two.
conversion.
remember being in that
with
situation.
7-11.
Preseason and go, come on, coach.
Left
Don't
in the
take the extra
fourth.
point. Please, we want to go home.
Off the play fake, they're going to go towards Sills again. Incomplete.
And
He was
Sills.
held.
Wait, there's a flag.
Yeah, they're going to call a penalty on Robert Jackson.
Oh, my God.
At least that's the initial call.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Pass interference. Defense number 34. Half the distance to the goal from the 1-yard line. Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 34. Since the face mask was the interference, going to go from the 1 to the half. Retry.
Ouch.
I don't think that was a good 5 minutes for Robert Jackson.
That is huge.
That one back. He's going to be on double secret probation after the double penalty on the goal line there. You want to be physical, and I think that was one of the mistakes that was made on the play before.
All right, so a half a yard for the 2-point conversion now.
You got to get physical, get hands on those receivers.
I formation.
Disrupt the timing of that fade route.
Here's a handoff, and Brightwell behind the line. That's a Cleveland Brown stop.
He was one of the first there to make the hit. And he got some help.
All right, you have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. New York couldn't get a half a yard. Hey, appreciate that, Eddie Williams. Holy smokes. So it is now 14-13. When we come back, we're going to have the ensuing kick following that failed 2-point conversion. Giants never convert on 2 points. Jay Marisi says, yes, go. Let's go Browns. Hey, appreciate that, Joseph Thomas III. That's pretty sad, says Mad Willie. John Boswell says 13-28, Browns win. What does Trox eat to make his hair grow like that? Raw meat? Hey, kneecaps, brother, kneecaps. Get that chunky Campbell's kneecap soup. Powered by Detroit. Charlie says, let's go, dogs, or Browns, dog pound. What's up, Sports Channel Kid? Says, go Browns. Alex Prater says, I want Baker Mayfield to play football with me. Where are you picking? I'm betting going with the Browns in this one.
And it's going to cause all sorts of havoc. What he's going to do is he's going to take 2 blockers with him. You saw 36 was the fullback. He's responsible for the linebackers.
Yeah, 1
because
on
of the
2
penetration that
is
Joe
never
Jackson
a
made.
good
He knocked the fullback
odd.
off his track. He forced the Giants to go with no blockers to pull around to be able to handle those linebackers. Linebackers are able to scrape
here
over
comes
the top,
the ensuing
make the
kick.
play in the backfield. Sometimes you got to be the martyr on the defensive line. You don't get the credit you deserve, but
And
you were
the
the
kick is
reason
up in the
you were able
air.
to make that big stop. Great job by Joe
And
Jackson.
it's going to be a
continuing
touchback.
his
Ball's going to
strong
be
play.
placed at the 25-yard line.
The ball goes over the head of Nansen.
Cleveland Browns, first and
Livingston.
10. Do have to mute it real quick as we go to copyrighted music. So we're going to have the ball first and 10 at the 25-yard line. What's up, Jacob? Says I just got home from the game. Never had a 10 before, but one night I've had 5 2s. Greg.
Congratulations.
All right, here we go. First down
It's
and
first
10
down
at the
for the
25-yard
Browns
line.
at the 25 or
7 minutes and 11 seconds left.
Kelly,
14 to 13.
At the 20, breaks a couple
Here's
tackles
Kelly.
and is able to break another
Kelly
one.
breaks loose.
And he's out of bounds.
And
shy of
he
the
gets
first down.
about a
It's
gain of
almost 8.
7,
Let's
maybe
check
8.
in with Nathan Segura.
Very happy now to be joined by another one of the free agent additions to the Browns defensive tackle, Malik Jackson, Super Bowl champion, Pro Bowler. What made you say, hey, let's get reunited with Joe Woods and come to the Cleveland Browns?
It was just an awesome opportunity. You know, Coach Woods called me, let me know what he got going on here. And just looking at the team and what they did last year, it was a no-brainer.
So you are the elder statesman in that room, and there's a lot of young talent in
That's
there.
when you know this
How
game
do
is
you
rigged for
mentor
Browns
these guys
to win,
and help bring them along?
that cover,
I just try to be
why would
myself,
they
and in
go
being myself, I
for
just let
2
them know. I
points?
just
Makes
talk a
no
lot.
sense.
Let them know what they're doing wrong, what they're doing right, what I would do.
All right, John
vice
Kelly
versa,
got the
allow them to
first
talk to
down.
me, let me know when I'm messing up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a two-way street of communication and just being there for your young guys.
You were so excited for those joint practices. You were watching film, getting ready, and for you, since you're not out here today, that was kind of the preseason. What do you think of those 2 days of work against the Giants?
I thought
have
they
it
would get work.
covered.
It's cool to have another team come in here, get to see just other guys, get to see their run schemes, their pass blocks. So I thought I did well, you know, just trying to be consistent. Got another week at it.
Hey,
so just trying
Detroit
to build
Lions
on
talking
the
with
last few
MicroMike.
days.
Appreciate you,
played
brother.
on some elite defensive lines in Denver, down in Jacksonville as well. Now you're going to be on a line with 2 #1 overall picks, Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah.
How excited are you about that?
I'm very excited. Hopefully they start double teaming them and allow me to work inside one-on-one. But seriously, it's just an honor to be able to play with these type of guys who are just such masters at their craft. And I'm just excited to go out there and see what we
Left
put on
in the fourth quarter.
Put on
His
tape this year and what we do.
A guy in your room who's got a lot of natural ability. We finally got to see Malik McDowell, the other Malik in the defensive tackle room, flashing out there, throwing guys around. I saw you guys were pretty pumped up about it on the sideline.
Mr. McDowell, he's doing his thing, man. He's coming into himself. You know, a guy that's been away for a little bit, but just one of the guys that just soaks up everything. Just wants to get better. Goes out there every day and just works hard. Just really tries to put good days
All right, here we go.
together.
First and 10
you see him
at
get a
the
sack out there. He's
42-yard line.
groove back. So it's just awesome to see these guys kind of just, you know, be who they want to be.
You've been a Super Bowl champion, so you know what it takes to run that gamut over many, many months.
Yeah.
What's the key to that beyond the
I
talent and the
appreciate
coaching?
that Sports
Just
Channel kid.
consistency and then brotherhood. You know, we have to make sure we stay together.
That was a
make
good
sure we're
gain
hanging
on
out,
that
having
play.
a good time, and not taking this too
Got
seriously.
it
You
to
know,
the
it's about the
48-yard
journey,
line.
not about the end game.
Seems like you guys really have taken on the personality of your head coach, Kevin Stefanski. What have you liked about coming to play for him?
I like it, man. Just hard nosed, you know, just comes to work every day, just consistent, cerebral, allows us just to be ourselves, and that's all you can ask for. Somebody's going to allow you to be yourself. But, you know, when you come in work, you understand what he demands, and you give him that, and he'll let you be yourself, and it's just an awesome partnership.
First taste of the fans today, preseason,
right,
regular season, September 19th, that's home opener. How excited are you to be a part of the Browns and have this dog pound going nuts?
And that is the first
Dog
down.
pound is here. They showed up for this preseason game to help us show us love, give energy to our guys, and it's awesome to see.
There's a flag on the play.
We can't wait either, Malik. Thanks so much for the time and good luck.
Thank you, guys. Go Browns.
All right, guys, back to you.
All right, Nathan, thank you. There is a penalty.
Receiver downfield. Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
All right, Joe. Tell us what Drew Forbes did here.
He was inelligibly downfield.
Throw it to D-Hop.
I was listening to that great reporting by
Hey,
Nathan,
absolutely,
and I was distracted and I didn't
friends.
see, but I can tell you what, I
Goldberg.
saw the line at the beginning of that play, and there was guys that were running
next.
into each other, so clearly there was some confusion pre-snap about
I heard
what the
about
play
that.
was or what the check was at the line of scrimmage, because they were not on the same page, and they ended
up,
up
Patrick
hurting
Arena?
their team by being downfield when they shouldn't have.
And you mentioned Nathan's interview. These
All
guys
right,
that he's
here we
interviewed
go.
today,
Second
these
down
are the
and
guys that
9.
they brought in. They're outstanding.
Ball is
I
at
mean,
the
just listening to
43-yard
Malik,
line. Got to get it
he
to the
was outstanding.
48-yard
One
line.
of the things that Andrew Berry talked to me about when they were adding guys this offseason and free agency in the draft, he said, They were looking for high character people.
And here's Kelly. Kelly got a first down. Kelly's still on his feet.
Leadership skills, and that's what
big
they got
time gain.
That's what they got
by
with
Kelly.
Johnson. That's what they got with a lot of the guys that they're bringing in here. Anthony
That's
Walker,
a gain of 21 yards.
They got great people who are ready to lead men.
Yes, Tyler. CM Punk is wrestling again. He is officially in
except make plays,
AEW.
Get his pads downhill and hit people at the goal line and make catches out of the backfield. He's breaking tackles. He doesn't go down easy.
Here we go.
He
we
doesn't
got
let the first guy bring him to the
play
ground.
in the fourth quarter.
Really
first down and 10.
A great stamp on his campaign
it
today.
Is 14 to
leading
13.
the team in rushing and still making plays deep into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, as almost a Emmy-nominated journalist,
There's a handoff, going to lose 2 yards.
Reporting, and I was critical of John Kelly last week against the Jaguars.
What's up, Transfiguration? Says Kelly looks nasty. Hey, absolutely.
He kind of danced his feet a little bit at times when I thought he could have made a decisive cut. But clearly he took the coaching this week because he looks like a totally different animal out there. He's playing exceptional football.
Was playing.
He's making very decisive cuts. He's getting his shoulder pads towards the goal line to finish runs hard and physical, delivering the blow to the defense. He's done a great job a couple times in pass protection, and he is not making any of the mistakes that he made last week. He's leading the team in rushing right now. He looks great.
Yeah,
37-yard line.
Just saw that. How about that?
Oh, what a catch!
He did everything he could. He just couldn't
it.
hang on as he got to the field.
I wanted that one as a sub 5'10" receiver. You know, if you're an NFL football player under 5'10", you're always invited to Thanksgiving. If you are under 5'8", the way JoJo Natson is, you're going into my will. So
JoJo
I was hoping
Natson,
he made
come
that catch.
on, brother.
One for the little guys. But he's made some good plays on returns.
Man.
Too bad we spent all that of your money last night at that great Italian restaurant Guarino's with the lasagna trays that you kept buying and the cannolis. You didn't let up.
I didn't.
There we go. Third down and 11. Big time third down for the Cleveland Browns.
They're down at 11. Loletta.
Got it. Connected.
Davis, and he's down to the 31. He stays in bounds, which is what they want him to do as we wind under 3 minutes.
Connor Davis has also made some pretty big catches today. I mean, one was taken back with the illegal lineman downfield, but I mean, that was a catch where he was thrown into a headache.
Says, are you a Browns fan?
Hits him right away,
I'm
but he
not a Browns
fan,
but I got a lot of respect for the Cleveland Browns because I am a Detroit Lions fan.
Been impressed with what I've seen from him at the tight end
spot. Back in the
1940s,
50s, and 60s, Detroit Lions and Cleveland Browns ran the NFL.
Attempt. But Gillen is the holder.
But I am in the division of the Cleveland Browns. I am actually a Steelers fan.
It's got the distance. It's good.
And the kick is up. Kick is
good. With 2:29 left on the clock. It's Cleveland 17 and the Giants 13.
All right, here we go. 13-17, Cleveland.
First Energy Stadium, one of the more difficult stadiums to kick in the NFL. Does a nice job from 49
New York
yards.
Giants.
The wind swirls in the stadium. Phil Dawson
they can march down the field, score a touchdown.
Kicking here, unlike
had to put them up by
for these guys to be able to get the reps is part of their competition at kicker is really important for the evaluation process.
It is 2:29 left.
So 4-point lead. This Browns scoring summary is brought to you by Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Browns, and everything you love. 8 plays, 44 yards, 4 minutes, 42 seconds, and the McLaughlin field goal. Odell Beckham Jr., who went through his drills earlier today, pregame stuff.
What's up, KK? He says I like Browns, but I'm a Hawks fan.
That's the other part of it. They have been engaged on the sidelines.
Being a fashionista,
I mean, they have a room full of leaders, a team full of great players. You know, when I played, we had one really good player.
Brown and orange, the greatest color combo ever.
We knew that. And to watch this team now, the amount of depth they have, and the amount of talent,
I don't know.
I mean, it really is
I
a
think
breath
they got
of
it
fresh air.
like.
Joe, again,
I
one of
think
the
they
best tackles
redid like
in NFL history.
their helmets or something like that. I think it would definitely pop out a little bit better.
Very well, but when it comes to playing left tackle, nobody better, Tom.
There we go. Ball's in the end zone. And the first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2:29 to play.
Like what I would do with the Browns helmet, I would keep the middle strips
between the Giants and the Browns at practice.
But then I would put like a faded or broken up like dog face on it for the dog pound.
Chubb was there.
And make it just look so sick and so awesome.
Competition in practice. It was very spirited. The Browns.
That's what I would do.
Got the upper hand on Wednesday's
I don't know. Their
practice.
helmets
Thursday,
just kind of look
Giants
plain Jane.
There was a lot of really good back and forth between the two teams. Giants occasionally got the better of the Browns in that practice, and
all right, here we
it's
go.
just great to see those
Lewerke.
guys competing, because that's really what becomes your
Pass
old
to
preseason games,
Brightwell.
those joint practices.
Gain of a
That's where you're
yard
getting the
on
best
that play.
work, the best looks for your first and second teams that aren't going to play as much.
WWE going downhill fast after last
And
night.
for the
in
guys
my
that are a little
opinion.
further down
Yeah,
the
they've
roster,
been going
right?
downhill
It's an
fast
opportunity to
for a
audition
while.
For two coaching staffs.
Right, that's true.
They're looking at
Thanks
everybody.
for human me, Trox.
Lewerke just completed a 1-yard pass play as we head down.
There's
for
Lewerke.
the 2-minute mark.
That's a first down,
Yeah, that'll be
and
a
that's going to
first
take us
down.
to the first, or for the 2-minute
There's a
warning.
flag down.
Appreciate that, Shaquem Crump.
With 2 minutes to play.
Welcome to
Bill
the
Vinovich.
family.
Pass interference. Offense number 84. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down. This is the 2-minute warning.
David Sills called for the penalty.
All right, David Sills called for the penalty. $2 super chat by David Wyan says, love your channel, even though you're a traitor, LOL. What are you talking about, traitor? How am I a traitor, David? I still got my Steelers stuff. Hey, I still got my Steelers stuff on. Come on now. Do it for the fines. Hey, absolutely. Hey, David Wyan. I even got my terrible towel surrounding Simba. That's the only time Simba can see W's. Hey, that's the history of Detroit, man. Oh. Browns helmet are gonna have the number 75 on them this year. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, they got to do something with the helmet. I think they got their. I like their jerseys. I just wish that they do something with their helmet. Like, hold on. I'm gonna show a jersey that. Oh, this is for David Wyan. My apologies. Appreciate you, David Wyan. My bad. I only saw the bracelet. Oh, the bracelet. Hey, that's Detroit Pistons. That's the Detroit Pistons. Come on now. But I seen a custom helmet that I was just like, dude, if the Browns did that, that'd be sick. Okay, here's one. Oh, snap. I got to do it something way different. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, something like this. If they did something like that, that'd be sick. Maybe have a little bit of teeth showing or something like that. That'd be sick.
Now they have the Falcons to wrap up their preseason schedule. Nathan Zagura has been on the sidelines these last couple weeks for us, and if anybody hasn't
hey, it's all
found
good,
Nathan
David,
on social media or on the Browns website, please do, because the man is built with a fountain of information. Nathan, what are your assessment of what the Browns did today?
Here we go. 2 minutes left.
They accomplished what they wanted to. Again, pretty clean operation.
Ball tipped up, intended for Brightwell,
but that's what Kevin Stefanski
incomplete.
wanted. Can we just come out and operate? And when you think about how many guys are out, to see these young guys take advantage of opportunities, they have the stories like a Johnny Stanton. I think that's what's been fun. And today, you know, we said they wanted to run the ball. That's what we talked about.
Says I used to watch WWE all the time, like 10 years ago. I watched it.
This is the kind of game these days. We're talking about it earlier that can change John Kelly's life, because this is pretty good tape that he's put out there for everybody.
Yes,
James, I just want to say it's been an unbelievable pleasure to work with you, Tom, and to work with you, Joe, and Hawk. And I've really had a blast doing this, and hopefully we get to do it again.
That's a first down.
It's been pure joy for me, Nathan. This has been absolutely unbelievable.
John.
So much fun being up here now, having Hawk join us up in the booth for this game. Such a dream. I mean, I can't say that I dreamed of being in the booth calling an NFL game when I was a kid,
Here's the
certainly
worky,
once I
got
retired,
it
I
to
said,
Brightwell.
looks like it'd be kind of fun.
Ball down at the 49-yard line.
The Browns, I could do that.
Nathan, incredible. Tom, thank you so much. Joe, one of my favorite teammate of all time. He's like a brother to me. You asked earlier about what our depth was like when we played, Tom.
Yeah.
It's
Here we
because
go.
we were
Second and
broadcasters
6,
playing
a
football.
minute and 10 seconds left.
That's a big reason why we took a lot of losses.
Here's the
But here we are.
Second down at 6, and the
And that's going
overthrow
to be
makes it third
incomplete,
down at
intended
6.
for Pettis.
Well, we have thoroughly enjoyed our 2 games. Our producer,
My guy
Jonathan
Chase
Siegel,
Elliott
our
looks
director,
good in
Chris
first
Benson,
place.
our coordinating producer, Joel Katai, and our entire crew. They've been
Clock
incredible.
stopped at
And we
107,
appreciate all
third
that
down
they've done,
and
top to
6.
bottom. And we
The
appreciate
score
the Browns
is
fans
17 to
tuning in.
13. Giants with the football. Lewerke
A couple
in at
takeaways
quarterback.
from me. John Kelly
Ball
really
is at the
impressed.
49-yard line
That was
of the
one
New York
thing that stuck out
Giants.
the most on my stat sheet, and then just when you're watching him play, he looks like a very talented
8 seconds on the
running
play
back
clock.
in his outside zone. The tight ends
Here's
got
Lewerke.
involved in the middle of the field, which was an area the Browns needed
Throws,
some work
and that's
on
incomplete.
from last season. They were good in the red zone, but they kind of
As
disappeared
intended
a little
for
bit in the middle of the
Bachman.
field, which is one staple of the Kevin Stefanski offense, is throwing the ball to your tight ends, kind of between the
Oh, I'm
30s.
sorry, James.
And we saw a lot of that today. Those tight ends did a great job. Jordan Franks, Connor Davis.
Yeah, I'm
and then
born
Joe
and raised
Jackson
in
on defense,
Michigan.
defensive end. That was one of the positions that really that fourth
I moved
defensive
out
end
to
that's
Arizona,
going to be in
then
the
moved
rotation
back
hasn't
to
really
Michigan.
become clear yet. But I think the job that Joe Jackson did today makes him the front
All right,
runner.
here
and it'll
comes
be fun
fourth
to watch
down
that
and
battle
6.
as we go into our final preseason game.
It'll be fourth down. The Giants are going to go for it. 1:01 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down and 6.
And they'll get the first
Lewerke
down.
got it. That's
is able to
Brightwell got
stumble
the first down.
inside the
Moves
45-yard
those
line.
sticks.
Well, for the Giants,
50
they're
seconds
going to have
left.
Saquon
They
Barkley
got to
at some
clock
point,
it.
and so they're going to be a
You
tough
only
team
got
in the
one
NFC.
timeout
If
left.
Barkley's healthy,
Clock
if they
it.
get this offensive line straightened out.
Yeah, Joe Judge has made it a point this offseason and throughout training camp
All
to
right,
toughen
here's
this team up.
Lewerke.
Yeah.
And he's going to go
That was
down.
a beautiful sack.
That
Jordan
is, I
Elliott,
believe, Elliott
second-year
with the
pro out of
sack.
Missouri.
And final timeout.
And that's the third and final timeout for the Giants.
30 seconds timeout.
All right, Giants are out of timeouts.
Jordan Elliott here up over the right guard does a great job. It's not even really
What's
a
up,
stunt,
Ruben?
but the
Says
offensive
Case
line
Keenum.
kind of sees it as a stunt. They look to each other to maybe pass that off. Jordan Elliott looking like a vet, a savvy
Quarterback
vet
for
there. Instead
Browns.
of looping all the way around,
Yeah,
he sees
well,
the
It
miscommunication
was,
inside.
well, right now it's
and just
Kyle
able to slide
Luletta,
up
but
the middle
the
and
starter
get the
was
quarterback to
Chase
the ground.
Keenum.
All right, so 35 seconds left to play.
Last time the Browns went 4-0 in preseason, they went 0-16.
I like what I seen today out of Greg Newsome
still
as well.
with
I mean,
us.
he didn't get a lot of action, but showed his versatility, played inside and outside, and not getting action at corner is a very good thing. And on the offensive side, Davian Davis just making the most of his opportunities for 2 consecutive weeks here.
Lewerke
complete to the
throws,
outside.
that's caught.
And he stays inbounds, so the
And
clock
that's
winds
John
under 30.
again.
No timeouts left for the Giants.
Tough situation here for the Giants. They need
Trey
a
Young
touchdown.
says Giants
Field
beat
goal
these
does not
clowns.
do them any good.
What's
Out of
up, Jody?
timeouts, they
Says
gotta
who
work
got the
quick.
ball? The
They
Giants
got
have the
pass
ball.
rush here off the right tackle.
Yeah,
And that's
pretty strong, put a lot of pressure on the Giants
14
quarterback.
seconds left. Lewerke
Yeah, the pressure was
threw it
applied
down.
by
It's going to be
Curtis
4th
Weaver.
and 8.
And we've got an injured
Ball
Giants
is at the
player on the far
42.
side.
There is an injured player. Let's
Curtis
see who
Weaver's
it
shown up
is.
a few times today, trying to make his name one of the names that's going to be in that hat in that defensive end rotation. Does a great job. What he does here is he
Giants are out of
beats
timeout
the
with the
snap
ball.
count, right?
14
When you're
seconds
running
left.
these 2
4th
minutes,
down
a lot
and
of
8.
times
Cleveland
you're going on one, you're
42-yard
going
line.
on one. You're trying to operate fast as an offense, and that gives the defensive ends an opportunity to get into the rhythm and the flow of what your snap count is, and if you don't change it up, they're going to use it to their advantage in a critical moment in the game. And they're going to jump the snap just like
Oh, wow.
Curtis
They
Weaver
got a
did right
10-second
there, and
runoff.
beat the tackle around the edge and make
Because
the play
they
on the
have
quarterback.
The injured
no
Giants player, by the
timeouts.
way, is Ryson John, one of the backup
So it'll
tight
be
ends.
4 seconds left on a 4th and 8.
And he had played a lot here in this second half. Kevin Stefanski going over things with the down judge. From a NFL standpoint, the
So it
teams
should be
will
about
start to
4
wind
seconds
down
left.
some of their roster spots. We've already seen it. around the National Football League. So clubs have to reduce their roster spots to a maximum of 80 players in the active-inactive list by the 24th of August. And then by the 31st of August, clubs must reduce the rosters to a maximum of 53 players on the active-inactive list.
What's that like, Hawk, as you get ready and get closer to that cut down?
Whoever was injured got up off the ground.
They don't know if their future
looks like it's
is
number
guaranteed
44.
The days go really, really slow, Joe.
John.
Every call, any call from any number you don't know becomes
player?
A fearful answer. You know, sometimes it depends on what team you're on. They'll give you a call and tell you you made it. And then other times, if you don't get a call,
there ain't a 10-second runoff, though.
And so, you know, I've had guys prank me.
There's still 14 seconds showing on the game clock.
So dirty.
Nice.
So dirty. But yeah, no, a lot of sleepless nights. But, you know, the good thing is you get these opportunities. You get these games. You get these plays, these situations to put your best foot forward. I mean, that's what all it comes down to is, can you make the plays when your number is called?
All right, so 4th down with 14 seconds left to play. Brightwell is in the backfield.
Curtis Weaver here at the top of your screen again. Let's see if he can go back to back.
Lewerke drops back to pass. Pressure's coming. Breaks away.
All right, here's
Rolls
Lewerke.
away. Throws away. Pass is complete.
And that is complete. That's a
the
first
clock
down.
with
Let's see if they
6
stop
seconds
that
left.
clock.
So the Giants will have one last play.
Yeah, they got either one chance to make a shot into the end zone, or sometimes what you'll see is you get a quick out route, maybe steal 5 or 7 yards, give yourself an opportunity to run more of a normal play when you're in that.
All right,
10
here we
to
go.
15
6
yards from the end
seconds
zone,
left.
because
First down
when you're on
and
the
10.
27 where they are right now,
Ball inside the
one play from here
30.
is almost like a Hail Mary.
They got 27 yards to pay dirt.
You might have an opportunity
with 6 seconds left. Lewerke in the shotgun.
Steal 5 yards, but it looks like they're just going to go for it.
Here's Lewerke.
Stumbles, gets some space,
Throws.
fires toward the end zone, and it is tipped and intercepted.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Tipped it in the end zone. And that game is final. LeConte with the interception.
Now they end the game with an interception.
Thrilling conclusion.
Oh, man. What a game. But, man, what a game. The Browns win this one 17-13. What a game, though, folks. So after this, we got 7:30. We got the next game, the Chargers and the 49ers. But I got to get off and open the door. And what do you call it? As soon as I come back, we'll be back for the next game. I'll probably be on about, roughly about 7:30. So with that being said, it's already up there. So if you guys want to go to the channel, click remind me when I go live. It'll remind you. And we'll be live about 7:30 for the Chargers and the 49ers. That being said, I'll see you guys at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about 3.5 hours. Have a nice day. This is Troxel Sports Stream, and I'm out. Peace.